Much better, much better. At least it should be visible. There we go. So, of course, TF2 has its official wiki, and that's where I just mostly got my scripts and stuff like that. And to be honest, I don't know if I just failed miserably with it or just if it's a much better solution for me to do these episodes, but I'm gonna like leave it without the freaking scripts and everything like that. But the class introductions were like good, but other than that, like with the like history and everything like that, I believe I should have not used those. I'm not sure, but in any case, the patches themselves. Let's see. There's just like so many. The major patches you can see probably, yeah, that are just like highlighted or like bold here. But we start off from like at the earliest of 2008, I believe. I mean, 2007 had its fixes as well as the beta, like the pre-release, but I don't know. The first major update that came out was April 29th in 2008. It was probably the Gold Rush update. Yeah, there we go. So the thing is, like, 2008 alone had the Gold Rush update. Then there was the Heavy update and Pyro update. I cannot remember what they were called. I mean, Heavy's update was just a Heavy update, or the Heavy update. In any case, like Gold Rush added, well, stuff for the medic, and it's also known as the medic update because of that. But on top of that, yeah, let's see. I mean, the medic got pretty much the achievement weapons, the Blutsauger, Kritzkrieg, and Ubersaw. And then they added Gold Rush as a new payload map, which is still like a very prominent map in TF2. I played this a lot when I just was, well, I'm going to say a kid, but still. TF2 hasn't actually been around for a long time. 2007, only 12 years, but it's only been 7 years since I like first touched the game and first touched Steam with it as well. When I created my Steam account, I just also like went to TF2. I'd also have it open here. I'm just gonna get to that a little later. But yeah, what else is there to say? The maps, yeah, there was like it wasn't like too major of an update, but still, it was the first update to add like anything to it, including like the weapons as well as a new map. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, that was also like a progress for the update, but yeah, setting a precedent for future updates. The content updates, the Gold Rush update revealed all aspects of the day of the release. Explanation was given through the major. Yeah, pretty much. So this was like their message that yep, there will be many more of these in the future, many more, and indeed there was, especially in 2008. There was like 3 alone in that year alone. Let's see. I want to get back on that list since oh, still one. So like April 29th with the Gold Rush update. I believe this was the Pyro update or something. Yeah, the Pyro update. So this time, even community maps were added, including Turbine, which was like huge for CTF. And then let's see. In addition to the 3 new weapons, the latest Hadouken taunt was upgraded to become the first kill taunt. Oh yeah, because in the pre-release even it wasn't a killing taunt, but yeah, now you can nowadays you can just like do the Hadouken taunt with Pyro and just kill. I mean, not burn anybody, but just instantly kill them. It's like hilarious to see. But yeah, the update also added the compression blast or the air blast to the stock flamethrower, an ability that would become a core technique for the class. 2 community-made maps, Fastlane and Turbine, were made official and included in the update, along with a link to the Valve developer community site. Excuse me. Let's see. Meet the Sniper was also introduced in a similar manner to Meet the Scout. Additionally, many improvements and fixes were included. Yeah, like along these new updates, even like the trailers came to be, especially like Meet the Heavy was probably as well as Meet the Engineer and Soldier. Were the first ones in 2007, and then over the updates, they just of course wanted to promote more with the game, and so they figured out to like release and make the rest of the introductory videos for the rest of the classes later with the updates then. And so yeah, the Pyro update introduced the Meet the Sniper and the Meet the Scout, I believe. Yeah, in a similar manner to Meet the Scout. Yeah. But on top of that, the weapons the Pyro got were basically the what are those? Freaking achievement weapons. Yeah, I mean it also added like a couple additional achievements, didn't it? I don't know. The Pyro update was the first update that utilized the technique of slowly revealing content over a period of time before release. Yeah, exactly. A stored promotional message released 13 days before the update first hinted at the coming changes as well as announcing Meet the Sniper. The page contained a link leading to the concept art of the extinguisher, yeah. Upon the release of Meet the Sniper, the flare gun was teased in the final frames of the video as the sniper killed a pyro wielding the weapon. Yeah, I didn't actually notice that until, like, before I actually did the first part, but yeah. A further post on the then newly created blog explained the concept being the flare gun, yeah. All three weapons were then revealed in their entirety in a similar fashion to the Gold Rush update. Well, the flare gun was supposed to be, and it is kind of like the same weapon as the original Team Fortress or Team Fortress Classic. What do you even call it? Is that even a flare gun carried by the pyro? I don't know. But in any case, like, it was like a bazooka, same kind of like rocket launcher soldier had. It even looked the same, especially in what is it, TF Classic. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't have like a lobbing projectile. Instead, it just like went straight ahead, and just everybody or anybody that was like in its radius or got directly hit by it, you would just be set on fire. And the same goes with the flare gun, although the flare gun, like this flare gun specifically, does not have like a splash damage. If it hits a wall, it just doesn't deal any splash. It just hit scan. Well, it's not hit scan, but yeah. It's a projectile only that can just like hit enemies and, yeah, set them on fire on hit. But there are a couple of flare guns, actually. I don't know if I could just click flare gun and it just shows the rest of them. Yeah, there's the detonator, with which you can actually just detonate it midair, and that would be splash, I believe. But then there's the scorch shot, which, if you hit an enemy with it, it bounces off down to the ground and actually explodes there. If I remember right, yeah, because I have a strange scorch shot myself. I've just used that very little, if at all. But yeah, that's also splash. But otherwise, the standard flare gun isn't. Thank God you got away from the Phantom. I did. The thing is, Pistolero, if you didn't watch through that whole stream, we didn't even see the ending cutscene. We were supposed to, because it's like the first cutscene alone, we couldn't see it, and it was co-op. I'd have to say, like, for those who didn't watch the Christmas special I did today with Dark Shadow Rage, I was playing Duke Nukem Nuclear Winter for like a Christmas special in Goals of FPS, and yeah, I don't know, the story is kind of feminist elven militia. Jesus, like, why? But in any case, we killed the elves, and yeah, we didn't even get to see the ending cutscene, but we killed Santa, basically. I don't know if Santa was like the Grinch there or anything like that, but we killed him. We didn't save Santa, we just killed him. He acted basically like the rest of the players, but yeah, in any case, let's see. I did get out of it, and it was a hilarious playthrough. I'm glad we did that. You woke up your wife, oh my god. Like, I can't believe, like, why? I've never actually just seen that, since I haven't played through the expansions in Duke Nukem 3D, and I will I will play it through again, like even Nuclear Winter, in Goals of FPS when I get to the rest of the expansions as well, but that will be single player. Like, I just played it in co-op, but yeah, that would be single player. But yeah, let's see. Kama, what is this? Kama! It's like the pyro, he's a mumbling, hell if I know what figure. It's like, you cannot even tell if it's a he or she, but in any case, like, it's voiced by the same voice actor than the spy, Dennis Bateman. So, what? And I told her why I was laughing so hard, and she started laughing hard. What the hell? Curse is narrowly averted. Yeah, this time. Just what the hell? I'm glad you explained that. Whether even show up my stream, it's like, yep, there it is. Feminist elven militia. Alright, but in any case, yeah, that's pretty much the Pyro update. This time they added community content. Yeah, there's like 2 community maps, Fastlane and Turbine. Turbine especially got like one hell of an exposure, but yeah. Then there is the heavy update, or a heavy update. And let's see. Yeah, just here they're just in short. So they added Natasha, Sandwich, and the Killing Glass of Boxing, which are basically the heavy's achievement weapons. And then they also added the achievements for the heavy. By the way, this was before Steam itself had like any achievements at all, like in the system, I believe. Like in 2010, I believe they added like the achievements, and also TF2 got the same treatment, and it would just like sync in with the game, like what achievements you had previously. Like for example, in 2009, and or at least before the achievement patch for Steam, and then it would just register on Steam then. The pyro is so funny, especially with the neon sign. Oh yeah, it's the neon annihilator. Yeah, I was just looking at the item itself today. I mean, the thing is, I don't have it, but like it's, I could actually just like search in here, neon annihilator. There it is. So you mean this? It's a community created promotional melee weapon for the pyro. It's like, yep, that's the one. The neon annihilator. It is a neon sign with a Chinese word for bar that appears to have been torn from its permanent fixture on a wall, judging by the orientation of the characters and the fact that the base also has 4 thick, crooked bolts. Yeah. The neon tubes on the sides of the weapon are team colored hydrogen. Oh, yeah. And glow in the dark. Man. Yellow colored plastic wires. Yeah. Weapon deals 20 less. I do want to see the stats though. It's like, let's see. Can I see the stats themselves? I mean, it reads here, but yeah. Deals 20% less damage to players and cannot deal random crits over any attack of the enemy covered. And Jarate, Mad Milk, swimming, or simply standing in water of any depth will electrocute them, dealing critical damage. I'll be damned. So it's the perfect weapon for like what kind of man versus machine. I'm gonna talk about that, but Scout mostly Scout players just carry out the Mad Milk and just like cover them in whatever substance that is, cover the robots in that, and then the teammates as well as the Scout himself can get like health from like any hits they do on the enemy. Then, but it's a problem for Pyro using this weapon. Is Pyro already has the flamethrower, which can deal a hell of a lot of damage and even more over time. Well, a little bit less over time, but that's still annoying even for the robots to even deal with. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it's a very like creative weapon, but for the pyro, not so much. I mean, if it was for anybody else, the thing is, who could it be? It could have been great for even the Scout. I don't know. The backburner, yeah, the backburner was then the freaking pyro achievement weapon, the achievement flamethrower. Let's see, the June 19th was the pyro update. The backburner is pretty much like critical hits guaranteed from behind. At least it was before my time. I mean, the thing is, it at least was such an OP weapon that I just raged so hard at it. Every single pyro player that had these, just like, what the fuck? Every single time. The flamethrower doesn't do any damage unless you light him up from behind. That did double crits. Doesn't anymore. So it like double crits. So let's see. It's an all performance. Yep. Does not roll for random crits, but it does guarantee critical hits when it's used from behind. You're behind an enemy that will register critical hits for the weapon except approximately a 90-degree angle, centered behind where the opponent is facing. This is significantly less than the spy's backstab range, but the thing is, like, the backburner cannot be like it's an area. Pretty much, like it's a freaking flamethrower itself. It's like an area of effect rather than the spy is just like single point attack with the backstab. But yeah, let's see. It's the compression blast ability. Yeah, uses 50 ammo per blast. Yeah, rather than 20. So it's just like plus 150% more ammo consumed when air blasting. But yeah, that's about it for that weapon. The thing is, like, I was about to talk with the heavy update, or about the heavy update. I don't know if they added, like, so many new, well, they added the arena game mode, but, yeah, not so many maps. I mean, Badwater Basin, I played that so much as well, and then there was Steel, which I didn't play so much. The thing is, I played mostly Payload or CTF, and then, as far as, like, control points go, there was Dust Bowl, obviously, but, like, other than that, there weren't, like, many games I played like with control, but there was yeah. But the arena game mode, I don't know, like I thought it was already a thing in like the pre-release, but this is like what I have open here. If you can see this, actually, it's the actual version of TF2 I have here open. Yeah, I'm gonna edit the game capture with that when I can. Yeah, it's off now, but it's fine. But yeah, Badwater Basin was also a very good map, and probably still is. I don't know if people are just like playing it anymore today. Yeah, but Heavy had the Natasha, which was basically Sasha's, the hell if I know, sister, brother, I don't know. Then there's the Sandwich, which I already talked about. The Killing Gloves of Boxing, which are just basically slower fists, but wait a minute. I can't remember what it actually did. 20% longer. Wait a minute. The same damage on hit as the default fists, but have a 20% longer swing time and thus less potential to follow up hits. When Heavy kills an enemy with the KGP, Killing Gloves of Boxing. I see, yeah, of course. However, he's guaranteed. Yeah, I see. Oh, so yeah, upon a kill, he can get like critical hits for 5 seconds and can kill additional enemies with the weapon to refresh the boot's duration. So yeah, he cannot get any more seconds on top of that 5 he already got if he gets his second kill. But yeah, he can refresh the 5-second wind-up time for the crit. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I did used to use those, but yeah, eventually it was the fists were so slow. That I could have hit shit, and the range was shit also, because like you rarely use even the melees for heavy. At least I didn't. But yeah, then there's the Sandwich. Like mostly what the Sandwich is for is just it replaces your secondary, obviously, but it's like to heal you up or another teammate up, mostly a medic. I didn't say that you can also heal like other teammates rather than the medics, but yeah, still. It's mostly just used for the medics that are just healing you up. If, for example, they're on fire or stuff like that, they cannot find a medkit, you just drop them a Sandwich, that's it. They're just stopping being on fire. But yeah, Arena. I never played Arena, actually. I don't know what it is. Is it just like, it's not deathmatch, but yeah. Arena is a game mode added during the Heavy update in which red and blue are pitted against each other in a battle to the death. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's this. Yeah. The goal for both teams is to kill all of the opponent. Yeah, so it's just basically Counter-Strike without any objectives. You just kill each other. Respawn on the Lumberyard, one of the first arena maps to be introduced to the game. I remember that, actually, the Lumberyard. I just never actually just remembered its name. But yeah, Whale was also added to that, and that was probably going to be a very good map for Arena, especially with the additional like routes with the underwater passages and stuff like that the Spy could, for example, use. But yeah, bug fixes, they're not too important for like at least this episode. But yeah, new fist skill icon, yeah, for the Killing Gloves of Boxing, I guess. But then there was like, well, that was pretty much about 2008. 2009 probably added the rest of the class updates. I mean, here is the Scout update. And they basically added the achievement weapons for the Scout, the Force of Nature, Sandman, and Bonk, and 35 new Scout achievements, new maps, Egypt, Watchtower, and Junction. And yeah, the updated Flash name was Artu's new version. That's a Finnish name. Who is Artu? Artu's new version. What the hell? Artu Mäki. It's SK. What the hell? It's like, that's a Finnish player right there. A Finnish developer, at least. I do want to see who he is. Lotto. Oh, yeah. I see. It just takes you to here. And he's like, he lives in Helsinki, so pretty near from me. Like, only 100 kilometers away. Damn it, I closed that. It's fine. There we go. Nope, wrong one. Much better. So it's basically a Finnish player. In TF2 as well, I believe. I just got additional games as well, but yeah. What was I? 2009. It's February. So the thing is, that's what they basically added. But yeah, it's also Scout got the Force of Nature, which is a double-barreled variant of the scattergun instead. And yeah, also known as the Fan. And it can push enemies back, but as well as you back. The thing is, if you're just mid-air, and you could just basically use this if you aim downwards and blast the weapon, you can just use it as a triple jump. But that's basically it. Then it also got a variant later. I'm probably gonna like see the patch when the what is it? The other variant got added. Oh yeah, the soda popper, here it is. This cannot push you back with the blast, but it can give you like the hype jump meter, which like the soda popper in general also got many changes to the game. But the latest one, and probably the most prominent one today, is the hype jump, which just adds you a meter. I believe it just uh, fills up from your movement, or is it like the damage? I cannot remember which one, but when it's full, you can press Alt Fire or Mouse 2, as it is for me, to activate it, and then just like jump for 5 times, I believe. Like you can be super high. That's like basically a quintuple jump. But that's about it. Then there's the Sandman. Then there's the bonk, pretty much. The bonk is the secondary weapon. It just, if you use it, it's like heavy sandwich. But if you use it, you cannot use any weapons or anything like that. You just like go a little bit faster than your normal speed, and you go in third person. You're just basically invisible or invincible for a short period of time. Then there's the Sandman, which is a little bit trickier. It's got like a small penalty on your health, but you can just basically toss a ball on the enemies as well as kill them with a small damage amount. But yeah, the Scout has a health of 110 if you actually use the Sandman. But yeah, that's about it. That's the Scouts update. They didn't add these like in like, I wouldn't say like alphabetical or chronological order where when they added the trailers, but still, I believe all of these updates were done in some like very good time and everything like that as well. I mean, I cannot tell since I didn't play back then if like, for example, the Sniper and Spy before their update right here were just like super bad. But still, like I still believe like the default weapons alone were still the best weapons around for every single class. It just like it depended on the situation where you would just, for example, use the bonk atomic punch, or yeah, I don't know, maybe even heavy sandwich. But yeah, the Sniper versus Spy update added weapons for both, I believe. Yeah, Sniper's rifle replacement was the Huntsman, which was the bow pretty much shot projectiles this time. You could just use it in mid-range. Yeah, you have a bow that allows you to move around faster while firing, and if I move quickly, yeah, better at medium range than the standard rifle. And then there was the E40. Yep. And then there's, yeah, also, I forgot about that actually. They got two achievement items actually. So the Razorback, you could actually also replace it with the Razorback. So the spies actually cannot backstab you with like one hit, but they need to wait for a while. When they backstab you while you have the Razorback on, they just like, they go on a cooldown with their knife. They even like show an animation with their knives. It's like, Durr! And then the Razorback will break, and they have to backstab you for a second time. But the back or the shield itself will make a like a very notable sound for you to like when you were actually backstabbed. So there you go. It's like, hey, there's a spy right here, and they could just like stab him with a kukri or something like that. Backstab that, you double crossing. I cannot remember what he says, but yeah. 54 new voice lines for the Sniper, yeah. They all got equally the same amount of achievements over their updates, as well as the Spy. Although I actually don't know if Spy got any, 34 new Spy achievements, yeah, there we go. I'd like to play some TF2 sometime. I'd been down. I could play right now even. It's like, the thing is I'm going over these updates first, but I've got the game open right here. The thing is I'm also eager to test like all the different game modes even today, but I just tested Man vs. Machine today. I tested casual, but that's about it. That's all I tested. I didn't even go to any community servers. Sadly, I couldn't find the Finnish server I mostly was on during perhaps the last years I played TF2 for. 2014, 2015. But yeah, it was a fun time playing this game. It's like I am gonna like get back to it right now with this episode, but still, it was like I started playing it in 2012, like December 2012, and it's been 7 years pretty much since I did that. But I had a crappy laptop to begin with, and I didn't enjoy it much with that laptop. Basically, it was a Toshiba shit laptop, and only in 2013, at the very beginning of that, I got a basically an already built PC, which wasn't a gaming PC, but at least it ran TF2 super well, and I was happy with that. But yeah, oh yeah, I did add the spy things as well. So the Ambassador, the Dead Ringer, And then there's the Colgate dagger, pretty much. So it added a new revolver, which is right here. It could also deal headshots. And then the Dead Ringer, it didn't cloak you. It's like a watch, but it didn't cloak you immediately when you brought it up. If you brought it up and the enemy just like dealt the next shot on you, you would just like go invisible, and the enemy would just see your corpse fall off. It's like, ugh! So you feign your death, and then you have a certain amount of time to like get behind them and kind of fire behind them, since it makes a like quite a loud sound when you just like uncloak yourself afterwards. So yeah, you better be unnoticed when you do the Dead Ringer and then backstab them again. But then there's the Colgate dagger, which is a very interesting watch. You can just like use this on most of the I don't know, most of the maps pretty much. If you're standing still, or even sneaking, I believe. Yeah, if you're just like on walking pace or like crouching, you can like go up with your invisibility meter, even when cloaked, that is. I'd have to re-download it again. Well, you have to in time here. Like, I'm going over these patches only, but yeah, I don't know how many like gigabytes TF2 is actually. I do have to see. 21. I mean, yeah, you've got some time. You have some time. I mean, it only depends on your internet, but yeah. So 34, yeah. So Spy only had like one less than the rest of the classes overall. That was basically it. Was that May? Yeah, I believe that was May. So August. Oh yeah, August was the classless update. The first classless update to mostly include like cosmetics as well as maps. That was basically it. And yeah, what they added was the King of the Hill. Custom animations played by the losing team during the post-win state. They're moved into third-person camera to enjoy them. Yeah, I've seen that. Obviously, I've seen that happen so many times when I've just lost the game. It's like, oh, there they go, are flailing their arms up, and that's about it. Lots of new hats. Yeah. When was actually the first hat to come? Or at least the update for hats for TF2. It's like there's a history, update history, yeah. This was a Sniper vs. Spy, I see. So Batter's Helmet, Soldier Stash, Pirate's Beanie, yeah. So many of them already. But the thing is, like, the first crate, though, I'm gonna talk about this, but the first crate was only added, where is it, update history, in 2010, September 2010. And that was the Series 1. And ever since, at least on my inventory, I don't know if I've gotten the latest issues, but ever since they've released like 76 according to my inventory, but it could be more. I mean, these are just like the Manco supply crates, but then there's the supply munitions, which is up to 92. Yeah. But that's about it. But yeah, added Manco supplies to Series 2, so 3, 4, 5. Yep, they just they've added so many of them. And the thing is, what is the latest one? In fact, October, Spooky Spoils case, yeah, because they added so many even after 2015 when they got so much CSGO stuff in the game. They also added like, I don't know, different skins for like the default weapons and stuff like that. There's been so many of them. 71. Oh wait, from the drop list. Oh, I see. So what the hell? It's like 77, 83. It was just so many of them. I was just like, I cannot actually begin to think like how many of them they've added. But yeah, there's just like, especially with the item order and stuff like that, you could just add so many of them. Especially when there's just like, well, how many? 6 items, or even 7, at least in the list. So you could just like even move that list a little bit, then that would be, well, not the same crate, but still pretty much an infinite amount of possibilities, infinite amount of series for crates. But yeah, cosmetic items, don't need to see that again.
Do I smell a newbie?
Gay Benzone, thank you very much for the follow, much obliged. Sorry about that. How you doing, man? Merry Christmas, by the way. Just earlier today, I was streaming Duke Nukem 3D Nuclear Winter as a holiday special for Gold of FPS, but right now we're just taking a look at the the past patches, the major patches for TF2. Thanks, and have fun. I'm doing fine, thank you very much. I just played, like, in the first part of this episode, I played the hell is it, the pre-release, which just has those freaking commentaries and everything like that. And the first time, it's like, there's 3 maps, which they kind of did the commentary demos for. And the first line you always hear when you enter any of those maps is just like, "Welcome to Team Fortress 2. After 9 years in development, hopefully it would have been worth the wait." And it sure was. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, there was the freaking Haunted Halloween special, which added Harvest, and then there's the Halloween Harvest. New hats, achievements, exploding pumpkins, ghosts, and more. Man, after the CTF Arena and Cough versus a Sawmill, fixed engineers play. I don't know what that was. Can you explain what's going on? Why are we looking at the TF2 wiki just for inside info? Pretty much, I would say. I mean, the thing is, for the first part, I did like a couple scripts for the info I needed for the first part. I mean, I was just going through the history before the game was itself released. But right now, there's just so much stuff that I just like decided to go to the wiki itself, take an actual look, like what's going on. Because I didn't play TF2 until 2012 when I created my Steam account, and yeah. This is really fascinating how over these 12 years it's got so much stuff in it, and it perhaps was the first, at least the first FPS, multiplayer FPS, that got like major updates like this, that was just constantly updated over the years, every single time. It was probably the first one. And it's no wonder, because it was like, it ended up like with a hell of a popularity because of this. But yeah, then there was the first community contribution update. I don't know if they, let's see. They had they added a couple weapons. The Dalakos bar that only added like a slightly bigger overheal, but like not additional health for like the heavy. Homewrecker is a weapon for pyro that could remove the sappers from Minji's sentries or any other buildings. Pain Train, I can't remember what Pain Train did. The engineer exploit allowed you to upgrade the mini sentry. Oh god. Did it have missiles like the friggin' normal sentry? What the hell? So the gunslinger, when you equip that, it had the mini sentry. But yeah, that's the engineer exploit, I guess. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, the thing is, the Pain Train. Let's see. Capture rate. Oh yeah. Oh, so it's basically the scout version of everybody for everybody else. I believe it's only for demo and demo and soldier. It's literally a mini full-size sentry. I mean, so it's like this small, and then you could just have missiles as well as the same fire rate as the freaking level 3 sentry, no normal level 3 sentry up there. But yeah, I could imagine like even then saying like the engineer saying like, "Ain't that a cute little gun?" It's like sometimes you just need a little less gun. The Homewrecker on release could remove sappers. Oh, it was added a few days ago after release. Man, or a few days later, I mean, yeah. I did look into that. So it did have the rest of the downsides. Community creators did, yeah. Destroying a mini sentry in 1 hit and any other unattended buildings in 2. But I do want to see, let's see, update history. It was added to the game. Yeah, there we go. So, it wasn't like a few days, but yeah. It was like, if you look at here, it's just like even 2 months, almost 2 months pretty much. So, on 18th of March 2010, it got released, but on the 7th of May, it was updated to even damage enemy sappers. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's like mistakes were like very acceptable. Even here in my series, I made so many mistakes on myself, like many FPS. That's what I do in my series, basically. Just study them all around, even through their history. Same goes with TF2. And especially on TF2's end, where it just has one hell of a history in just 12 years of its existence. It's just magnificent that it's just like got such a hell of an amount of history. That's why I just like planned the episode ahead so much, especially the first part. If you could have watched that, the VOD itself, It just like I had to script a couple stuff, including the class introductory videos a bit. But yeah, what update are we on so I can keep track? It was the community contribution update, the first one. There were like 2, I believe. Why don't we just give up, partner? Yeah, there was the spy saying that to the NG. Or as the NG discussed, yeah. But yeah, that was the first community contribution update. But yeah, not only the weapons, but also the cosmetic items, troublemaker, tussle cap. I've seen so many players use this. Like, so many. Same goes with the soldiers, killers, Kabuto, pyros. I haven't seen this so many times, but yeah. Hot rod, obviously, so many times. Medic. Man. Like, mostly just cosmetic items and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, self-made item quality was also a thing. But then, let's see. So that was the first one. Let's see. The second was probably April. It could be that the 119 update. 109th update. Yeah, exactly. So the like on top of the major updates, obviously there were bug fixes. So they just like celebrated somehow this specific number, the 119th update. It was a major update released on April 29th, 2010 patch. Yeah. The update was released in order to celebrate a notable milestone, release of 119 Team Fortress 2 patches. Why that many specifically? The update page contained links on to 2 hidden pages and also featured the text of all 119 patches listed in chronological order. Wow. In order to celebrate the update, 3 service medals were introduced. A Grizzled Veteran, a gold medal awarded to players that bought and played the game within the first 3 months of its initial release. I'll be damned. Soldier of Fortune, a silver medal awarded to players that bought and played the game within 3 months to a year after its initial release. And then there's the Mercenary, a bronze medal awarded to players that bought and played the game more than a year after its initial release. Man. This was going to be the 100th update, but they released 19 scheduled patches, so they just improvised. So that's the reason, yeah. It's like, it's oddly specific, yeah, I have to say. But yeah, cosmetic items, yeah, I have the Mercenary, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody else is the Soldier, Fortune, Grizzled Veteran, or even Primeval, what is that? Primeval Warrior. Primeval Warrior, what the hell? To the Team Fortress 2 community, person 119th. It is a platinum rectangular medal of a light reflective. Yeah, no, we can see that. The Primeval Warrior was awarded to those who first played Team Fortress 2 from 0000 September 17th, 2007 UTC 24. Oddly specific, like clock as well. It's like the pre-game release beta testing phase. Oh, I see. So the people who just tested TF2 in the pre-release got the Primeval Warrior badge. It's not bad. On the 119th update, that is. But yeah, tweaked weapons. Yeah, the charging. Yeah, they kind of tweaked the weapons a bit. The charging target now, the weapon man, what the hell, demo man, weapon man. Reduce the explosion. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so, and the backburner got a plus 20% damage bonus, as if it already wasn't OP enough, yeah. But the thing is, it couldn't deal random crits, but it could deal crits from behind, and I don't know if they really needed to do this. Yeah, but yeah. Glad I mean, I'm sad that I wasn't here getting this, like, update, but I'm also glad that I wasn't here because of this. Oh well. Let's see. Damn it. There we go. So then the next one, so this was April 28th. 29th, sorry. What was on March 18th? That was the first community contribution update. Was it? Yeah. So then there's the May update, which probably was, yeah, it's the second one. So they updated Gorge, yeah, I see. Like, that's all they pretty much updated, apart from the community weapons and hats. I do want to see the weapons. Oh, yeah, the skull. The Scotsman Skullcutter, of course, and then there's the Tribal Shiv. The Skullcutter had an implemented custom tone, but it never was implemented so far. What? Really? I mean, doesn't it have like the same kind of tone as the Islander does? Like Demo Man flares the weapon for a while and then swings like horizontally. It's like whoop, and cuts their head off. Isn't that the same? Could have released a custom tone for the Valve, for the Valve to add, but they never did. I see. Well, it has its like ups and downs, but yeah, it's a little bit different weapon from what I can understand than the Islander. Bears similarities to the Demon Sword with increased melee range and slower deploy holster speeds, and like the swords, it does not have random critical hits disabled, meaning that it does not require shield in order to deal critical hits. In addition, it deals 20% more damage than the bottle. Single critical hit will kill any class that isn't overhealed, excluding the heavy. I'll be damned. It's like 200 damage something. Man. That is something else. Troubleman Shift took 7 hours and a half to make from formula to the idea. Just seriously, 7 hours. It's like, what did they think before? Like, even during that 7 hours? It's like, why don't we make a kukri that can just actually make your enemies bleed? Much like fire damage, but just like bleeding damage. I don't know. But it is a stylus, yeah. It deals 50% less damage, but it causes the opponent to bleed and lose health for 6 seconds. It is quite a, I don't know, a pretty good weapon, I would say. It kind of depends. You can just finish people off with it if you're just close range enough. For example, with a bow. The Huntsman. There's another weapon that was made in less time than that, but yeah, we'll get there once it shows up, I see. So it comes in another, perhaps a community patch, I don't know. I mean, I do remember there was the Boston Basher for the Scout, which is an abomination of a weapon, at least for me it was. The thing is, like, if you hit nothing with it, you hit yourself, and then you like take bleeding damage on yourself. But if you hit the enemy would just get the bleeding damage. I don't know. It did get added later, it seems, but yeah, I can tell. Let's see. See, mech update. It's here. Finally, the mech update. Yeah, I don't know. It only got cosmetic items, pretty much. The earbuds. All classes. Got that, and that was in June 10, 2010. Pretty much around the same time that probably when Steam got the achievements. And so the game could be synced in with Steam. So it could just keep track of all of your achievements, pretty much. Earbuds were a pretty big part of the economy back then. Nowadays, it's not as prevalent within the trading community. I mean, I've seen, like, most people just carry it around, like, just a little detail, obviously, but still, I've seen it. But yeah, then there's the Engineer update, finally. Man. The thing is, the Engineer update also got a very short trailer, which is also probably on not the Wiki YouTube channel, but pretty much on Team Fortress's channel themselves. They re-uploaded it. And yeah, it just shows the Engineer with the freaking, I don't know, the visor and stuff like that. Just like customizing his hardware. And yeah, then just like turns over to the camera and laughs. The Engineer was a major content update focusing on the Engineer. You get the Langer or the Golden Wrench. It's the same damaging capabilities. It regularly turns all enemies it kills into solid golden statues. It could only be obtained through crafting. It could. Having a very small chance to appear as the result of any crafting attempt. Only 100 golden wrenches were randomly awarded to players through crafting. What? And it was able to be crafted, but nowadays it isn't, I guess. Although the golden wrench has been in the item schema since July the 1st, 2010, golden wrenches did not start dropping until July 4th. Man. Golden wrenches would be later on destroyed for charity. Oh, 19 were destroyed during that event. Man. Why did they destroy him? Like, what the hell? Away for charity. It's like, man. It's a good cause, I guess, but like, how does that work? That's what I'm thinking of. Like, destroy them for charity. I'm only asking here. It could be dumb, but it's still. It is, like, very... I mean, did the engineer actually get anything else? Let's see. He didn't get, like, any new... Oh, he did get the weapons. Yeah, the Frontier Justice, Wrangler, Southern Hospitality, Gunslinger, and the Golden Range, pretty much. The thing is, the Frontier Justice, Wrangler, and Southern... No, wait, the Gunslinger. Yeah, these 3 weapons were the achievement items, and then Southern Hospitality could be crafted, as well as, back then, the Golden Range. They actually added in the July 1st, 2010 patch. Yeah. But yeah, then they added Cold Front, High Tower... Oh, I remember High Tower. There's still, like, what is it? There's so many versions of High Tower even today. It's like Higher Tower, Highest Tower, something like that. But the tower itself is just goes sky high in those versions. That the payload race is just like I don't know, kind of pointless. But yeah, then there's Thunder Mountain, which I also played a lot. And then Upward. Oh my god, Upward. Man. What are these maps? Like, Upward also was a very popular map when I played it, but they only got added in 2010. Frontier Justice was teased during the Mac update earlier, I see. So let's see. That was the engineer update in pretty much in a nutshell. But after that... Wait a minute. September, I've actually looked at this update. I don't know what this is. It's the Manconomy update. Yeah, this is when they added the Manco supply crates, actually. And started releasing, like, many series of them. Yeah, basically, this was what it would appear in the games. Like, Manco supply crate series, it would have the number. You did a Manco supply crate, yeah. Now, the keys just themselves, they cost real weird money and stuff like that, so you just used it on the crate and got either a strange weapon, which just counted your kills, or an unusual hat, which was very, very good if you got that. But yeah, it added 65 new items, including community contributed content from the Polycount Pack contest, new cosmetics, weapons, minigames, tools, crates, and packs of cosmetics, and weapons. The update also introduced the Manco Store, Steam Wallet, and microtransaction system, as well as item trading. Finally. Man, we finally get to this. It probably wasn't the first game, like first ever video game to have this, but it might have been the first FPS. I really can't think of any other game that just had like this kind of like constant update system, as well as like the Manco Store, the kind of like microtransaction system, stuff like that. I could be wrong here, but I have no other game in mind, especially in 2010. And bear in mind, this was before. I mean, this was after the Steam's overhaul update, and before stuff like Portal 2, anything like that. Before that also got its like kind of microtransaction system. It did have it. If you did not remember that, it did have it. Manconomy update was amazing. I wasn't there to see it, but it definitely will be remembered as one of the best updates, and it's still seen in the game as today, pretty much. It's like it's been permanent for quite some time, and it will not leave the game, for Christ's sake. Like, if there's no other updates in this game, like major updates at all, then there will not also be any major updates like that just put the whole game down. But here's basically the shop itself. It probably did not look like this, like with the UI and stuff like this back in the day. But I would still say it's just still the same. I don't know. Just a few new items added, as well as like some new weapons and stuff like that. I mean, it's been, what, 4 years since they added like the weapons. I mean, the quickie bomb launcher and stuff like that. Yeah, it was the expiration update. Expiration date update, where they added new weapons. But after that also, when Jungle Inferno got launched, there was the contract and stuff like that. You could just get some weapons through this, the Mercenary Park and the Pyroland. And I haven't completed either of these. I mean, only by a little bit, I believe, but it's been such a long time, even 2 years, when I got that, when the Jungle Inferno update eventually came out. But yeah, from here though, like, you could just buy basically all the weapons with real world money, but you couldn't use them in crafting. You could trade them though, but yeah, you couldn't use them in crafting, and as well as like all the keys for the crates you got on like drops and stuff like that. I can tell it was one of the best updates to the game. And so it probably just made it the first FPS. Probably not the video game, but first FPS at least to have this kind of like, well, the microtransaction system. It's fascinating. As well as item trading, yeah. But yeah, the weapons that got added with the rocket jumper. Oh god, the rocket jumper. You don't need to tell about this, but I've heard of this so much that the rocket jumper could even deal like the actual damage of the rocket launcher, but no damage to you. So like you took no damage from the rocket itself, but you still you still hurt enemies with it. I remember that, at least from somebody. But yeah, the rocket jumper was added to the game, added minus 100 health penalty attribute to the rocket jumper. It's now got no max health penalty, but has damage vulnerabilities instead, yeah. No longer prevents self-damage from the kamikaze, so yeah. Yeah, minus 100% damage stand to minus, yeah. But the thing is, I don't know when that got added, but I remember somebody just saying that it could still deal damage, normal damage to enemies. But eventually they removed that, yeah. Damage vulnerabilities instead, yeah. It did have the health penalty at the time, though, yeah. But otherwise, ever since I played it, it's just been mostly the same. I remember some changes, especially the visual changes to it. I mean, this was this is the new one, but it looked kind of like the same as the regular rocket launcher. But that's about it. Dankeschön. What are the weapons? Were there weapons? Gloves are running urgently. Yeah, when you equip them, you just like run. You could run like 50% or I don't know how much faster. But then the Vitasaw with the taunt, I remember that. With the taunt, it just had the area of effect heal. Or was it? No, that was the Amputator. Vitasaw had a different one, didn't it? I cannot remember. I have some words for that weapon. What? I mean, it could deal like. Let's see. Isn't it like a little? Yeah, he moves 30% faster. But it's like, yeah, each time the gloves are deployed, the user's max health is instantly lowered by 20, and then further drained while the weapon is active at a rate of minus 10 health per second. The user's max health will not decay below 100, I see. Holstering the weapon will allow the user's max health to begin regenerating at the same rate. As this occurs, the user's current health changes in a way that keeps their health percentage constant. Heavy at half health will remain at half health no matter how this weapon modifies its max health. Right. It used to be meta, then Valve just did what they did best and smashed it into the ground. It's like, screw this weapon. This is so OP. Screw that. Yeah, just put this. Get the even. I remember it being kind of different than just even this. Like when you equipped it, you could be dealt more damage to yourself. That's what I remember from back in the day. But then, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, this was probably the most recent update to it, like the freaking health drain. But you could run faster. I don't know if that was like any. Well, it was certainly better for the heavy who moved so slow. But yeah, mark for death on it. Yeah, that's true. That's what I remember. But yeah, Vitasaw. But Vitasaw. That's what it is. It's a community-created melee weapon for the medic. When equipped, this weapon lowers the medic's maximum health by 10 to a total of 140. On the other hand, this weapon has a unique feature that can allow the player to retain up to 60% of an overcharge after respawning. What? Every hit against an enemy using the Vitasaw collects their organs, adding 15% to the retained overcharge up to a maximum of 60%. I see. So when you just kill or like hit people like 4 times with this, you gain 60%. That you can just keep that on your next respawn. I'll be damned. After which, additional hits will not change the retained Ubercharge amount. Unlike the Ubersaw, Ubercharge gained from hits are not unstable. What the hell, usable until after the player dies and respawns. Now your health drains to 100, and to be honest, I'd rather have the mark for death. I mean, I haven't used the gloves of boxing, or like the gloves of running urgently, like just recently, even like when I tested the game today. But do I still have them even? If they're crap, I just better use it in crafting or stuff like that. And do bear in mind, this is my inventory, and if you're laughing your ass off at it right now, just go for it. Since I don't have much, I don't even have many hats, even over the 7 years I've played it for, at least owned it for, not played it completely. But still. Vagisaur was so weird, I never liked it before, and I definitely not like it now. What the hell? Page 3. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, I got it. This weapon holster is 50% slower. Yeah, also worth mentioning. Maximum health is drained while item is active. It is kind of, I don't know. I would have the previous change as well, but if it's a total bullshit weapon nowadays, it's just better off. I don't know. Better off used in crafting. If I just ever craft any, like for example, some melee tokens or heavy tokens. But yeah, bomb and run. I don't really like any hats that I have here. No. Oh, the Manco cap obviously has it. I mean, the Manco cap got added in the Manconomy update, but when the game went free to play in 2011, everybody got a Manco cap, pretty much because they had paid for the game, I guess. But in addition, I don't know if the people who bought the game before it went free to play, I don't know if they got any like benefits out of that, other than the Manco cap. But yeah, October 27th. 100 HP after using it for a while, actually less health than a scout, yeah, that is. And you're the class with the most health, yeah. One had called Proof of Purchase. The hell, I do have to see that actually. Here we go, September 30th. Proof of Purchase. Well, this will be old talk. Sorry, I just like, I saw CSS.s and TF2 and HL2DM. It's like old talk was added, but yeah. Economy updates. Not on that update, it's on the Uber update. Oh, I see. But yeah, was there anything else? There was the Holy Mackerel. Yeah, they also added like some class sets here. I don't know if like some previous class sets were released before this update, but then there was the special delivery. I don't have the Milkman, I just have every other weapon but the Milkman hat. But there was the short stuff, which was basically like a shotgun pistol for the scout. It was like for the primary weapon, or primary slot. But then there's the Mad Milk, which I already talked about. Kind of the scout's version of the sniper's Gerardi. Introduction of item sets, I see. So before this, there were no like class sets. Yeah, I see. The Tank Buster do have the Black Box Battalion backup, but I don't have the hat. Degreaser, Power Jack Attendant. Let's see. Sinister Sleeper, Darwin Stager Shield. Old Snaggertooth. Darwin Stager Shield was, it couldn't prevent the backstabs, but it added some health to you, I believe. And something else. Flame resistance. Afterburn immunity, yeah. So it just like replaces your secondary again with just like some additional protection from pyros, I guess, mostly. That's pretty much it. There's the Bushwhacker, which couldn't deal like any random crits, and it had like lower damage, I believe. No, Sniper will have additional 20% damage vulnerability to all sources while the weapon is active. Yeah, so when you wear it, it can be like easier, killed easier with anything, basically, with bullets, explosions, fire. But it would, yeah, when you just throw a Gerardi at an enemy, the Bushwhacker will just actually deal a crit instead of a mini crit on the enemy. And that was, as far as the spies go, that was one hell of a weapon. If you were just like eagle-eyed enough for the spies, but yeah. Letranga and your eternal. Oh my god, this weapon. The thing is, the eternal reward also got a kind of voodoo needle version also, but this weapon, I'll be damned. I still remember the set bonuses even if you want to know them. Special Delivery gave you 25 more health. Tank Buster gave you 20% sentry resistance. Gas Jockey is just the power attack's current stats. Oh, I see. Croco Style made you immune to headshot kills, and the Sara Spy reduced your cloak volume. So you could use the Letanga your eternal reward and familiar face with the Dead Ringer, and you possibly wouldn't be heard by any other enemy when you just like decloaked or uncloaked yourself. Not bad at the time, at least. When yeah, those were the strats. Yeah, they just used the freaking Dead Ringer, especially when it wasn't like too noisy. They just used it with the with the set. I'll be damned. But the Sydney Sleeper also couldn't deal any headshots. And the thing is, yeah, it leaves a calling card of your victims. Calling card. Yeah, nowadays it's just a calling card. I don't know what that is. Additional particle effect when taunting. So it's just like cosmetic, purely cosmetic feature when you just have the whole set nowadays. But yeah, we already saw those. Stout Shaco, yeah, never mind. We've already taken a very thorough look at this update. Then there was the October 27th. Your Eternal Reward actually got a rework where you can disguise now, but it consumes a whole cloak meter. Oh, man. Did it previously do that? I don't know if it, like, already did that when I played, but yeah. Let's see, I don't actually have to go here. But this is finally the Scream Fortress update. I'll be damned. The kind of second annual, like, Halloween update that the game ever got. But yeah, basically I can tell there's the horseless, headless horseman, who also got the horseless, headless horseman's head and the head splitter, or whatever that axe's name was. Yeah. Horseman. It didn't do that, yeah, previously. Previously it couldn't disguise at all. You had to backstab people for the disguise, I see. Head taker, yeah, that's what it was. Let's see, gift wrapping of gifts to the store. Yeah, so nowadays, I mean, well, nowadays, but this patch, from this patch on, you could just have the gift stuff as well. Random gift drop in Menor. Man. That's about it, though. They did add the Halloween hats. Yeah, the mask, Sexton Hale mask, Gaslier Gibbous Voodoo Juju, Spine Chilling Skull, Horvick Head Splitter, Horseless Horseman's Head, and Cadaver's Cranium. I remember the head. I can't remember where I used it. I just didn't use it to craft the head taker. The head taker was what I needed to craft, but I used it to something else, and I mistakenly did that. Damn it. Mountain Lab, but Manor is better. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, there it is. I mean, I didn't even play these maps at all. I believe, at least. Mountain Lab, no, I'm not familiar with that map. It's got additional screenshots. I might have seen that. I mean, I instantly took a look here. This looks a little bit familiar. But yeah, that's about it. New Halloween weapon. Yeah, there's the head taker. You could craft it, I believe, even nowadays, but like I cannot craft it anymore thanks to the freaking head I used to something I cannot remember. Same goes with the metal scrap. It's like you needed 2 refined metals. You need a Scotsman skull cutter. Yeah, this is what I had, but I believe I still have the head. Don't I? I do have to see, actually. It should be, like, probably not here. No. 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 No, oh, I do have it. I do have it, yeah. But I didn't have... What did I do with the metal scrap? I can't remember. It's like... Hell if I know. But in any case, like, yeah, you needed that, then the Scotsman skull cutter, and then 2 refined metals to craft it. But that's basically it. That's the second annual Halloween update for, I was about to say Overwatch. Team Fortress 2, Jesus. We're in a different game. This game came before Overwatch. Much before. In fact, this was when Overwatch actually, or where it got inspired from. You actually have the weapon. It's just an Islander reskin. But I would have figured it was going to be more powerful. It was just a reskin. I've especially, like, known that later. But, like, I would have figured it was more powerful than even the Islander. But, yeah. It even had, like, custom sounds. It was like, cling, cling, because it was an axe and not a sword. It just, like, had like some powerful axe sounds. But yeah, let's see. The Australian Christmas. Major content update for Team. Yeah, I know. Class sets. Yeah, some more got added. The lock and load, Ullapole Caper, and Scott's Bonnet. I don't know if I just looked at this visor. I might have it, but I might have had it, but I probably don't have it anymore. The lock and load. There's been so many changes to the lock and load. I don't know if it's still the same as I last time checked it, but first it could have what was it again? It probably could bounce from the ground. I have to just look at the history itself, but yeah, lock and load was added to the game. Mango Store made craftable, yeah, and so on. Let's give it a unique kill icon, but was not implemented. Alright, so the January 7th, 2011. And then a file was implemented, I see, 3 days later. 2 reclaimer, yeah, 1 group, yeah. Oh, all lock and loads crafted before this patch were upgraded to vintage quality, I'll be damned. So yeah, those people who actually crafted it with 2 reclaimed metals instead of 1, because it could only be crafted with 2, got vintage quality on the lock and loads. Damn, how did they check that? Jesus, it was such a magnificent system back in 2011 even. Man. Damage increased by 10%, so the lock and load, did it even, when it launched, did it have that, when you hit hit the ground with the grenade, it didn't explode, it just disappeared. It was boop, it broke, basically. Because the thing is, I didn't even play it when it got released, or even when its damage was increased by 10% in April 14, 2011, but yeah. Attribute was changed from 20% damage to 20, yeah, bonus. Backwards in the loader screen. Strange quality, yeah. Server crash caused by the lock and load. But fired too many grenades or something like that. Change attribute. Reduced the clip size penalty from 60% to 50%. So yeah, I believe back then it was going to be 1 grenade. Yeah, 1 grenade, I believe, to 2 grenades eventually, yeah. The weapon functionality is unchanged. Fix the lock and load gun sight, not join in the correct place. Yeah, there's bug fixes. Reload animation. There's so many updates still. Festive variant. So otherwise, yeah, I believe it was the same. When you just fired on the ground with it, it would disappear, and that's it. But the lock and load is still a much better grenade launcher when you direct hit with them. It even it's like a you can fire the grenades even further. I mean, they're just much faster, so they even fly further. And that would be one hell of a weapon for direct hits, and it's basically meant for those. But then what else? Ullapole Caper is just it's a meme, basically. I mean, I don't know. Back in my days, it was. The thing is, the Ullapole Caper, when you hit an enemy with it, it was just blow an enemy up. And not completely, it was just deal explosive damage, but a hell of a lot of explosive damage. Even to yourself. You were just you hit enemies with it. So yeah, naturally the grenade in your hand would explode. It would just take damage with that. Damn. But yeah, the Brass Beast, you moved slower, fired a little bit slower, but dealt more damage with it, as far as I can remember. Buffalo Steak Sandwich was probably just another skin for the sandwich. Warrior Spirit was just a some kind of a weapon. What was this again? Come on! TF2 Wiki is just having issues right now, I believe. It was a community weapon. Warrior Spirit deals 30% more damage than the default fists. Also returns 50 health to heavy upon a successful kill. However, while active, they cause the heavy to take 30% more damage from all sources. So yeah, more damage vulnerability. Man. That's about it. But these are I don't know if I should go through all these. Oh, this was also a Christmas update too. I don't know if I should go through all of the rest of the patches, at least when TF2 was eventually made free to play, but April 14th. Was this the free to play? No, this was the headless update. Yeah, I like what they even did with the image itself alone. They probably added nothing else than just maybe new maps. Not many weapons, did they? No. Since I so far, so pretty much all the weapons that are just like here nowadays. And before the expansion update, that is. Yeah. Damn it, wrong one. We'd actually close Lotto's profile there. We only had to check his profile. That's about it, though. Yeah, it just added nothing else but maybe maps. May 5th was there's the free-to-play update? Nope, the replay update. Oh, yeah. And introduce a new hat. So obviously you had to mention that in this one. Meet the directors, the Saxy Awards. Oh, yeah, the Saxies. The replay update. The thing is, with the Saxy Awards, I saw the first Saxies in 2012, pretty much, and I saw the Unbalanced Teams video. That was hilarious. But damn, I didn't see the 2011 ones. But yeah, this article is for content released in the update for the patch itself. Yeah, I see. Steven Spielberg, Robert Scorsese, Socrates, the guy who made those Old Spice commercials. What do these names have in common? They are the 4 best filmmakers in the world, and they all got here the same way, by competing in a filmmaking competition we're just now announcing. Yep, that was announced in the TF2 official blog. There's a major content release in the main feature of the replay tool, yeah, which allows the player to record his or her most recently. The player can subsequently edit their replays for their heart's content and upload them to YouTube. In addition to the tool, a total of 13 new items were added to the game. A weapon, 11 cosmetic items, and action items. What was the weapon? Oh, of course, yeah, the Saxy. Had to guess that. But the thing is, like, that was clever. This is also with the demo system. I forgot to mention this when I did the Quake's demo special in Goals of FPS. TF2 eventually got kind of the same feature. So in-game, you could record a demo. Basically, like, if you pressed F6, wasn't it, during the game, it would just, like, put record in the console, and it would just start recording, and it would just save them all, and so you could actually even replay them and stuff like that in a menu itself. It had a special UI for it as well. So, you could even upload them as it just reads here. Even upload them to YouTube at the time. This was in 2011. Man. First Let's Plays probably got featured in here as well then. I mean, the thing is, when you recorded a demo, it only recorded the games. This was naturally only an in-game feature, so yeah, there you have it. It could only record games. So if you wanted to, like, even record your own speech, have your own webcam and stuff like that, you just needed additional software. For example, like, hell if I know, OBS. Well, OBS probably wasn't... I don't know the history of OBS back then, but yeah. Stuff like OBS to record gameplay. But... Or Fraps, yeah. The Fraps is actually... It probably was already back then. That's pretty much it. June 23rd is the next one. I do like that these are all, like, highlighted. So these are, like, all the... Oh, yes, the Uber updates. But yeah, these are all, like, basically all the major updates and stuff like that. TF2 is now free to play. I'll be damned. In the Uber update. But yeah, we've been holding one of the surprises pretty close to the vest for months now. We don't want to ruin it, but we'll give you 4 clues to get you guessing. It is a Meet the Short. It involves one of the 2 remaining classes. It's not the Pyro, it's the Medic. I do like how they just, from the 4 hints, yeah. As if it wasn't obvious enough from the 3 hints you read already. It's the Medic. Yeah, obviously. It's not the Pyro, it's the Medic. And eventually in the Meet the Medic trailer at the very end, we saw on the first part already when I did this episode, or started this episode, when we watched that, it did show, like, TF2 is now free to play forever. Demo man saying, freedom! But yeah, the weapons. Let's see, day 3, what were Wednesday? That is when the weapons got added. Yeah, the detonator was the weapon that got added on day 3 at least. And that was the flare gun that probably didn't have any splash damage even if you hit a wall. It did have splash damage if you just, like, blew it up in midair, which it could do with the old fire. Unique fireable flare protects soldiers upon contact with an enemy, will deal slight damage as well as set them alight. The flare, when compared with the flare gun, deals 25% less damage and will only deal mini-crit damage against later opponents. Yeah, because the flare gun deals, like, critical damage. Also resets the enemy's afterburn duration. Man. Personal fire will cause the flares to in flight to explode, creating a small blast radius, which damages anything that's nearby enemy players. Yeah, I knew it. It had like a splash radius. Then there's the overdose, a slightly worse minigun, but also had its benefits. I can't remember what this did actually, but yeah. This weapon deals 15% less damage to enemies than the default surge gun. However, as the medic builds up his supercharge, his movement speed will increase by 2% for every 10% of supercharge gained. Man. For a total increase of 20%. It was not bad. The thing is, now you had additional benefits even before you used the supercharge. Because the thing is, like, you really did not feel like saving it. You just had to use it. But nowadays, if you just don't use it, you still have, like, this benefit at least, even though it was very little. And, yeah, that's only applied with the overdose, but that's about it. Like, that's quite a weapon to even use, even, like, for everything else. But, yeah, then there's the quick fix. In the Meet the Medic trailer, the medic uses the quick fix, even though it's just supposed to be the minigun itself. And the quick fix also overcharges the heavy there, even though it shouldn't. Like, I mean, like, makes him invulnerable, even though the quick fix itself, it only, like, boosts the heal, perhaps, 3 times, yeah, with a quick fix. And then there's the Solemn Bow. Could have talked about that a little later, but yeah. The quick fix basically just heals you faster, but overheals you much slower, actually, than the regular minigun. Solemn Bow. What did this add? The clinical trial. Arch levels will cherish the bust of Hippocrates. Yeah. Commemorating a time when the medics still thought doing no harm was a good idea. Having this weapon in the loadout allows the player to view enemy health. Oh yeah, that's true. Supercharge percentage. Providing strategic information that could aid the team, although it cannot see through an enemy spy's disguise. However, this weapon has a 10% slower attack speed. It wasn't much, but still, it was notable. Nevertheless, had the same kind of damage as the bone saw. But that's basically about it. I mean, the thing is, after these updates, there was just like many major updates even included after the free-to-play update. But I can't actually figure out any other weapon that did not get added before this. Summer camp sale probably added some like summer crates or stuff like that. I can't do. Weapons. Postal Pummeler was basically a reskin of the Extinguisher, and Nessie's 9-iron was probably the same as Islander, wasn't it? Yeah. Then there's the cosmetics. That's pretty much it. Refresher Summon Cooler, yeah. I kind of remember getting this crate. Can't remember. Magical Farts. Come on, DSR. Don't do that again. I have to say, he's my moderator and he's just posting magical farts in my chat. But yeah, thank you for that, DSR. Thank you very much. Welcome. We're just taking a look at the patches over TF2. I've already done this for 1.5 hours. Jesus. About that, at least. I am doing well. Thank you very much. The first time I actually hear that laugh in the stream, yeah. Let's see. July 20th. That's it. What the hell? Not many items. Added the items for Dr. Groordbort's. Excuse me, Jesus. Groordbort's victory pack. What the hell is that? Oh, right. That's this update. Oh, God. The Cow Mangler, oh my God. These weapons were just something else. I mean, the thing is, I still have basically all the weapons, not the cosmetics, but the Cow Mangler. Otherwise, it's the same kind of rocket launcher the soldier uses, but doesn't deplete any ammo. Cow Mangler 5000 features a Mangler bar in the HUD, which serves as an indication of its ammunition clip. After the bar is depleted, it can be recharged through a reloading process, in which the lever on the side is cranked, pretty much. Yeah. So it doesn't have, like, its own ammo. It's just, like, well, it's basically got unlimited side ammo. That's what I'm trying to say. Man. Made backgrounds for the Quake mission packs. I did see that, actually. You posted those already. Same goes with the Righteous Bison. It was just a projectile It wasn't the rocket launcher, but it's like a weaker version of the rocket launcher. Very good secondary. It wasn't like very good on longer ranges because it had projectiles. Yeah, that's why the shotgun was only better. But it still had unlimited ammo. You just had to reload it a couple times. Did the Quake 1 mission packs is what I mean. Oh, I see. I don't know if I saw those, actually, no. It did send me the Quake 2 mission pack ones, yeah. But I do have to show it on stream as well. Like, the thing is... Oh, I pressed TF2, actually, but yeah. On Steam, you could, like, customize your... or make your custom background or even the logo on Steam nowadays. Even though this new library could be slow as hell, even for me, who still has a new processor, even in 16 gigs of RAM, 3200 megahertz, you could even adjust the logo position. That's very cool. I mean, I'm not going to move this right now, but still, you could even, like, adjust how large it is and everything like that. But this looks magnificent already, so no thanks. So I didn't want to open Mozilla. Thank you. Every time I do that. Send them to you. Thank you very much. Gorbert. Gord. Jesus. What a name. But yeah, that's basically it about most of the weapons. What eventually got maybe added was just more updates, and well, the thing is, hats and stuff like that in these major updates. Manco Technology Bundle. There's a bundle of items released on August 18 patch. The bundle contains 8 items by the role-playing video game days. Oh, yes. That's true. I remember this. Purchasing the game through Steam before August 23rd, 2011 awarded the player all the items in genuine quality. They were also made available through Drop, Craft, and Manco Store purchase, and they still are. They've been there for 8 years. Think about that. But yeah, weapons. Oh yeah, the Short Circuit, Widowmaker, Machina, and Diamondback got added. These are basically all kind of Deus Ex inspired. That is, man, that is fascinating. I've never thought about that in the weapons, but the Machina is a special kind of sniper with which you cannot, like, no-scope, but you just have to scope in, and it can penetrate through 2 enemies even and kill them even with that, like that. But the thing is, like you cannot like aim, you cannot like hip fire with it and shoot. So you just always had to scope, as well as the freaking trail it left was like in a railgun, so your position was just easily left exposed. Yeah, deals identical damage to the default sniper. It cannot be fired unless the player is utilizing the scope. Yeah, that's basically about it. The Widowmaker and the Short Circuit both used... I don't know about the Short Circuit, but they both do use nowadays metal for their ammunition, like the Engineer's metal. And the Widowmaker nowadays, at least, awards some of that metal back in damage dealt to the enemy here. But yeah, then there's the Diamondback, which is a slightly worse revolver. Kind of might deal less damage, but then has like critical hits for every sap, like for every building you sap and stuff like that. I remember that at least. Yeah. Up to 35 crits for later use, but cannot deliver random crits, yeah. But, yeah, I see. But the thing is, like, oh yeah, here it is. As a drawback, the weapon deals 50% less damage compared to the default revolver. It is stored critical hits will be lost upon death, and any buildings destroyed with the spy's sapper attached while he is dead will not grant any critical hits to him upon respawn. In Man vs. Machine mode, no critical hits are stored for each robot destroyed while sapped. That was a much better change for the Diamondback, at least, since, yes, as a spy, you can actually sap the robots, like, just directly sap them. But yeah, the Diamondback cannot get any critical hits from them if you just do that. So it's only the buildings. But that's pretty much it. Then there was the Nano Balaclava for the spy this time. I mean, I've seen it like some, what is it? At a Garry's Mod animation where even the heavy uses it, but that is for the spy instead. But yeah, Deus Specs. Man. Company Man. Beauty Fist. These are all pretty cool. I mean, I had never actually thought that they, like, all these weapons got added in this single update, Deus Ex. But it got actually many references to the game. But yeah, that's cool featuring. Man. Never realized that. What does this even read? Let's see. Younger TF2 fans might not understand the significance of the upcoming game Deus Ex Human Revolution. For those of you who weren't around during the gaming's golden age, basically me, it's the long-awaited sequel to the cult classic dystopian shooter Revolution X. No, it isn't. Starring and programmed by Aerosmith. It's IO Story. Sorry about that. I paused my microphone. You'll once again play as Brad the Deuce Whitford. You don't actually. Part human Aerosmith bass player, part robot, Old Trouble. Is Brad Whitford actually the bassist of Aerosmith? I don't know. But the thing is, like, in Human Revolution, you actually play as Jensen instead of, like, who is it again? J.C. Denton, yeah. Which was in the original one. Like the first one at least. In Invisible War, though, you played as... I cannot remember his name. It was somebody, but in any case, J.C. Denton, nevertheless, is still in that game. Like, the thing is, in Human Revolution, it follows the same kind of plot. I believe it's even a prequel to the original ones, but you cannot see J.C. Denton in it. You can see Bob Page, though. But for those who actually understand Deus Ex, that's what I was trying to say. That nanotechnology. I read that as Menco technology, but there we go. Mano. It's also a clever name, yeah. Maniversary update and sale. Why do you have to do these? And what the hell, Sexton? Steam Workshop. Make items, earn money. Featuring over 30 new items. Try before you buy. New high five taunts. Item decals. Multiple... Man. Slow-mo replay. They included several new cosmetics, added a second miscellaneous slot before hats and Miss-Square cosmetics. I see. A new high five taunt and 4 loadout presets. All items bought via the Menco store before the update were made tradable, and all items bought after become tradable within 2 days of purchase. Players that logged on during the week of the update received a Maniversary package. Man, what is that? I mean, man, with 2 N's. Action item given to players for TF2 for playing TF2 during the Maniversary update. It appears in the player's backpack as a gift wrap package with a stylish ROM design. It does have that. Upon using the item via the backpack interface, the player will receive the Maniversary paper hat. Additionally, there is a rare chance the player will also receive one Maniversary related cosmetic item or a random weapon. Where's the paper hat? Oh, that. Yeah. I think I've seen a couple of those only, but it's no wonder. Where are you? Pass this paper now, Tumkovts. The medic on origami. What the hell? I believe he also says that when he captures the intelligence with all the freaking papers inside. It's like he also says the freaking famous legs. Like, how embarrassing. The man of science escapes with the papers. It's usually the medic isn't very fond of capturing the flag naturally, at least in TF2. TF Classic and the first Team Fortress he was naturally, but not in TF2. So that's what he said. It's like, how embarrassing. Papers, please. That's what he also said. Weapons. Conscientious Objector. Oh, this one. Not available for the Engineer and the Spy, but everybody else it was. Yeah, all other classes. Scottish Handshake is basically the same as the bottle. Buccaneer's Bicorn, a whiff of the old Brimstone, and the Bootlegger. These were all just like for one weapon. Like everything else, you could actually use. The primary and the secondary slots were just free. But yeah. It wasn't actually like very recommended using this with the shield, though. I don't know. It was all in melee, yeah. But that's it, though. Let's see. Class sets, that's what it was. Do you actually have any of these? One Man Army, I remember this. It's Rambo featuring for the heavy. No. Oh, I'd have this. L'Inspector. Remember that. Maniversary paper hat. Hat with no name. Scurvy dog. No, it's salty dog. But in any case, yeah. I believe, like, not many patches. There were only, like, a couple weapons, like, that were even purely cosmetic. And were just, like, different versions of the, I don't know, either the already released weapons or the default weapons then. But, oh, thank you. Showed me to this. this page now. 27th though, just 2 weeks later. Very Scary Halloween special got released, and probably nothing else got added. I don't know. Viaduct has been haunted. That is now Iaduct. What? What the hell? Right. I don't know what the hell. This. Oh, yeah. It's like how Demo Man lost his own eye. Oh, well, no. Never mind. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Long story short, we guarantee you that nothing's going to scare you this year. There will be no enormous haunted eyeball to terrorize you around an island filled with tons of secret loot and a giant skull to terrorize you around an island filled with... What the hell? I already read that. Jesus. There will be approximately 0% chance of you getting your trembling hands on a spooky costume for every class. And we certainly wouldn't dramatize the backstory of this hypothetical scary update with a fear-choked terror comic. And yes, they did release many comics of TF2. I mean, actually, it was already like a very cartoonish game itself. It was a very good feature to do, like several comics out of it too. But yeah, let's see. Even also the first Halloween costume item sets. Oh yeah, and it wasn't probably when the freaking hood cuff was released, which I also have, or at least one of the freaking weapon, or like the cosmetic in the set. But yeah, the tin soldier. Oh yeah, beep boop, maggot. I remember that. Curse of Nature. It's like these are all only cosmetics though, yeah. These are... Oh, the Boss Killer. Damn. I have the Legend of Bugfoot, but I probably don't have anything else. Goggle Stash. But, let's see. Basically, like, that was it for 2012. I can't remember. It was probably in August 2012. What is it, 2012? It's 2011, though. December was probably like a Smithmas update. Australian Christmas, yep, that's what it was. Just more cosmetics. Most likely. There was a new weapon. Oh, the Holiday Punch is a Spicicle. I completely forgot about these. The Holiday Punch, if you dealt a critical hit on the enemy, instead of dealing damage, it just made him taunt. Mostly laugh, I believe. Laugh their asses off, so you could actually finish them off with the heaviest taunt. It's like, pow! And then they would just immediately die. It was the best weapon ever. Best weapon I've seen for the heavy, actually. It's like a very tactical weapon, but also fun to use. Pow! Also one of the few fists that actually just uses the freaking heavy pistol thing. But yeah, the Spicicle... let's see. Victims will turn solid eyes when backstabbed, similar to the golden statue effect from Australia. Yep. It will not turn into ice statue if killed by a standard melee swing. If the spy is hit by fire with the weapon active, Spicicle will melt and instantly extinguish the spy while rendering him immune to any further fire for 1 second and afterburn for 10 seconds. The effect is fast enough that a cloaked spy will remain undamaged even under point-blank flamethrower fire, only taking damage from the first flame particle. Man. The thing is, like, this was also a very good one for the spies to prevent spy checking around by the enemy pyros, but I don't know. You just had to be like cloaked and then just have the Spicicle equipped as well, just to make that work. Festive Scattergun, yep. Basically all the festive weapons got out of this patch, yeah. Hang on, is this all of them actually? No, yeah, the thing is, like, all the classes only got like specific festive guns. For example, Scouts, Scattergun and Bat only got it. Soldiers Rocket only got it. Pyros Flamethrower got it. What the hell? Dumbass Sticky Bomb, Minigun, Range, Minigun, Sniper Rifle, and Knife only got them. And there was the Palmson 6000, which later got added to the Engineer, as well as the Eureka effect. This was also like changed a bit over the years, but yeah. The Palmson 6000 is also a magnificent weapon. But otherwise, that was it for 2011. Then 2012 probably didn't have like many big patches apart from the Man vs. Machine, but that's probably on August 15th. It could be like on this date, but I have to check that. It was on June 27th. It's half a year until TF2 got another big update. That was the Pyromania update. Man, another like 3-day event thingy. Let's see. What did it actually... What the hell? You read that right, presumably. The long-awaited final Meet the Team, for short, Meet the Pyro, is dropping in less than 3 days, and we decided to assemble a massive update to celebrate it. That only left the issue of what to call the update. Luckily, at the very moment we were thinking about it, someone turned on the radio. Guess what song that was on? What the hell? Song was on. That's right, Safety Dance. Right? That's a pretty catchy song, we said. Who sings that? Well, we don't want to upset you, so we won't type it here, but suffice it to say, the band that wrote Safety Dance was the most unthinkably offensive name we've ever heard. What the hell? The Pyromania update, yeah. And I believe, like, the Safety Dance was even included in the Meet the Pyro video, I'll be damned. This was so cool. Why haven't I thought of that, actually? Well, I haven't actually heard the song anywhere else, but that's what was ringing in the radio, so that's what they added in the freaking Pyro intro. And Meet the Pyro, yeah. Meet the Team short. But, yeah, he got the scorch shot on that update, as well as, like, with the Pyro Land update, he got the... Did he get the Pyro glasses? I believe, yeah, Pyrovision goggles. So, not only that, when you equip the Pyrovision goggles, and you could also equip it for anybody else as well. For example, the Scout. Oh, not that one. The Scout could also get them. And when you had them on, and you played the game, it would just like... Yeah, visit Pyroland. That's what it is. It would just make the environment a bit prettier. Which is really is like how it was in the Meet the Pyro video also. But I also got the scorch shots, which I also explained already. But Rainblower was just standard flamethrower, which you could only see in the Pyro Land if you had the Pyro glasses on. Then the Lollipop is just the what the hell, the axe when you have the glasses on. Burning Bungles, Infernal Orchestrina. That's basically all I had. Balloonicorn, I believe I also had, but I also have these. This is like the set for the Pyro. I have to show it actually. I have it somewhere here. There it is. All right, where's the other one? I believe I had the freaking Burning Bungle somewhere. Or it could be that I don't, but I don't know. No. But I at least have the Infernal Orchestrina. What I do need to do is just like replace this with the Burning Bungles if I just like somehow can, but then damn, it's magnificent. It was one hell of an update for the Pyro. Not only like the introductory for the Pyro himself, but yeah. Let's see. But after that, yeah, we probably do get to the Man vs. Machine update. And I believe I haven't... No, I didn't actually show the trailer of that. But, let's see. Like the first part, that's what I mean. Because I did add the trailer to the Goals of FPS Archives list, but I didn't actually show it there. Red tape recorder, Huolong heat maker. Is it a heater? Oh yeah, it is a heater. It's actually Huolong heater instead of the heat maker. I don't know. Flying guillotine, neon annihilator, triad trinket. The triad pack. That's what it basically was. Yeah, it was actually not too bad. It just added like a Chinese, well, at least an Asian theme to the freaking game. At least bit with the weapons. Flying guillotine, champ stamp. What is that? Gem stamp. Was that like a cosmetic item? I can't remember. Marksman. Damn, these two take so long to load. I don't know what's... There's like... TF2 Wiki has so much stuff in it, but I can't tell if it's their server just doing this. Oh yeah, it's a community created thing. Yeah. Basically, Sniper has just some tattoos on him. That's what it is. But yeah, Marksman, I would just barely tell it's just Karl Marx's beard or something like that. Oh, no, I see. It's the spy's, like, freaking disguised mask. Human Cannonball. I'm not going to look at the cosmetics, but yeah. But after that, though, after the Triad Pack, I believe on August 15th, 2012, we finally get to the or like with a Man vs. Machine update. Yes, we do. Added Man vs. Machine, added Archimedes, whatever that meant. That was just Archimedes, like I see, the freaking cosmetic, yeah. Archimedes! It's filthy in there. But, oh well. Robro 300. Yeah, but the thing is, like, the Man vs. Machine update was just, yeah, it added a co-op, like a PvE mode this time to Team Fortress 2. And this was, like, never seen, well, basically in Team Fortress 2 ever, obviously, but not even in the first 2 games. Could barely tell that the later what the modes they added in Team Fortress 2, even Arena, would later be possibly in, like, Team Fortress and Team Fortress Classic, but still. This was something else. This was all about tactics and everything, how you went against the enemy robot scouts, stuff like that. Any other classes that were just implemented to robots. And eventually, like, this is when it wasn't in August when I joined, but in December 2012 when I joined, I was obviously crap at it at first, but it was probably the best mode I ever had played. Although I played it, like, not half the time, but a very, very large amount of time out of my, like, whole playthrough in TF2. Playthrough, what the hell? Like, playtime. It cannot be played through, can it? Well, Man vs. Machine can actually, it can be played through. If you want. But yeah, the robots basically, I probably don't have any time to talk about them, but basically what the trailer is about, I'm going to show that when I have the trailer in the archives. That was the best part when I just saw the game itself. It was only right after when I saw the trailers and everything about Team Fortress 2, but I had seen Meet the Heavy before, but that was it. That was all about, like, what I had learned about Team Fortress 2, or even Steam, or even Valve. Because I was only 12 years old. I was, what the hell? I barely had any interest in Doom. I mean, I had much interest in Doom, but the thing is, I had only played, what is it, Ace of Spades, Minecraft, and Doom's Flash version and Newgrounds back then. So when I created my Steam account, I bought Doom Classic Complete, I downloaded Team Fortress 2, bought Terraria even. That doesn't have to do anything with FPS, but in any case, that's how I also got the TF2. And so, when I loaded the page in on Steam from TF2, I probably saw, like, one of the best FPS trailers ever. I was going to say, like, Meet the Heavy has to be one of the best, but this one might top it off even. The Man vs. Machine trailer. Let's see, there it is. This is magnificent to look at even now. this. Like so many memories from this trailer alone. Co-op, August 15, 2012. Uh-oh. Man, I mean, the trailer alone just shows that just like they've been battling between each other, blue and red. Have been just battling between each other for so long. They're even like being threatened by a bigger threat, both of the teams. So they just decided to team up both of them. Since they're part of Manco, they decided to freaking defend that against whoever like it is that just controls the bots. But in any case, man, what a trailer! Seriously, it is just one of the most magnificent trailers ever I've seen for FPS even. Source filmmaker, Valve's premium foreign production software. Pretty much, I could say it is also. But the thing is, like, it also was used for the Saxy Awards and ever since 2011. But it's also been like done some very magnificent source filmmaker films. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the thing is, ever since Man vs. Machine, we could try that in just a moment. But yeah, Man vs. Machine. It's just one hell of a game mode you can just play in TF2, even today. I mean, the thing is, it's probably not, especially in the man-up sequence, it's not as popular as, like, before, but still, like, when you go to boot camp, you'll just immediately find a game. Even though the boot camp can be something else, but yeah. Don't laugh at me, I have just only completed, like, Oil Spill and Seal Trap only once, but that's about it. Mech Engine, I haven't even started. 2 Cities, only 2. That's about it. But yeah, I don't know if I just should play this right now or just like get to the rest of the patches. Throughout 2012 up until 2014, 15, not many major updates just like gave any major stuff. Up until 2015, there was like the expiration update. I do want to like talk about that a bit, even though there was like mostly cosmetic things. It did add like a couple more weapons. I can't remember when it got updated, but was it October 6th? Team Fortress 2. This was the Invasion Community update. No, I remember this. I remember those alien maps. I can't remember what you did in those, but I remember those freaking UFOs. But it wasn't this, no. It was the expiration date, which got added like a couple weeks later. Scream Fortress. No, this was Scream Fortress, actually. How about December? The Tough Break, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the expiration date for this was the movie, basically. And I'm not sure if I should watch the freaking trailer or the movie itself. It's a 15-minute short movie, or short film. I don't know if I should watch that. It's brilliantly done, though. The thing is, like, I don't know. I'm going to watch it later. For now, I'm going to play Man vs. Machine, I believe. Possibly in boot camp. I mean, I do have one man up ticket or Tour of Duty ticket, but I don't know if I will ever just like find a game fast enough with that. I could basically buy those with real world money unless they just give you like doing some holidays. I didn't get like this holiday. I didn't get any like Tour of Duty tickets. I have this ever since I don't know when. But yeah. Basically, what they just tried to do with this is just like you pay 90 cents for this, you can get a very rare, even a strange weapon, and in that case, I have gotten the Pyros, not the Rainblower, but this strange silver bot killer flamethrower, as well as Demo Man's blood bot killer sticky bomb launcher, which was the oil spill. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go for one bootcamp mission, then maybe try man up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to try playing Scout. The Scout's main objective mostly is just collecting money around. So he's the best class for collecting money. He basically has even a magnet to better collect them. And he gains like extra health from that. But you can only use like certain weapons in Man vs. Machine. The thing is, like, you could use the scattergun or even the shortstop. Basically, any other, I don't know, shotgun or the shortstop. Then the babyface blaster, or even the backscatter. But yeah, I don't know. They're just very strategic. I mostly have used the soda popper, the scattergun, and the shortstop. But yeah. Then there's the oh, this got the wrong loadout here. This one. Yeah, there we go. Then there's the Mad Milk. Then the Fennel War, which might not be a very good melee weapon, but it does make the enemy or the robots vulnerable to mini crits. Yeah, crits whenever it would normally mini crit. That's funny. Oh, there we go. But the soldier basically should equip the buff banner for the arsenal and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll just get into a bootcamp game first. But, like, if there's any, like, player who's just willing to join me in a Man vs. Machine game, that would be fine by me. So it would be better cooperation. Rautenberg. What I played here today. I only tested this. But I don't know if I should be... I'm going to play the Scout, yeah. The Scout can be very hard sometimes, but it can be rewarding when it's just, like, going around those credits. Well, especially rewarding when it's just, yeah, collecting credits for your job. But also, I do have to like fix the game capture so that it's actually showing the game. I believe I just have to also switch that. I'm sorry about this. Team Fortress 2. Does it show? Yeah, there we go. So now only showing the game capture. Yeah, there we go. Romberg. We don't have a scout yet, so I'm gonna be a scout. So for the Mad Milk, you want to like lower the recharge rate. Maybe the Fennel War get some attack speed. I don't know if this is, by the way, a game in progress. I probably didn't do the check. But yeah, I also have upgraded some movement speed for the Scout just to be like dodging all the hits a little bit faster. As well as get some ammunition refills. There we go. Oh, there's also TP there. Damn it. But otherwise, even the standard scattergun can be a very good weapon. I mean, the shortstop is probably like, I don't know if it's any worse than the scattergun, but the thing is it does do the same ammo and everything like that, but it only increases the push force taken from damage and aeroblast, yeah. Reach and shove someone. What the hell? Ah! I never actually had this, what the hell? Whoa! What even is this old fire, by the way? Because when I remember this weapon, I can't remember this, like the freaking shove. So for a while that didn't sound like the Scout's voice actor, but it's actually him. Ah! Alright, let's ready up. Stop kabooming!
I'm not even winded.
Right, he's got the Scottish handshake.
Who wants some of this?
Bonk.
Bonk.
Got some additional tones as well. I mean, I do have the hi-fi. Basically all the oldest tones ever, but yeah, that's about it. Got nothing else. Funny to see that every single time. Oh, you want a high five too? Go for it, man. G. Press G, man. G, man.
Excellent.
Excellent. Hey, Angie, press G when I do this.
I cannot wait.
There you go. Alright, thanks. Now, ready up. He could be a very first-time engineer. I don't know about the rest. I mean, this guy, he's been playing for such a long time. I could already tell that from the hat, probably, and the minigun. Get so tight.
Little help?
Ready up. I mean, when you got like only 5 player like here, and they still all try readying, you still have to wait like the freaking timer. But when there's like all players ready up,
Play ball.
it immediately starts. But here we go. Sentry's already firing them. I'm, by the way, so rusty at this, so I just like only want to run around, collect the money. That's what Scout usually does in Man vs. Machine. Also makes them vulnerable to mini crits, especially the big guys. Pile of money somewhere. Can't tell where. There we go. 30 money. There we go. Much better. So the money counter, like on bottom left there. When you see the bottom count, even like, which is like the money on the ground. When it's green, it means that you've collected thus far all the money. But if it goes to black, you've missed some. Like, oh my god. Basically, if you didn't pick them up in time, it goes to black or like gray. Oh boy. Good thing I do have the money to help me. There we go. That's a lot of heals. Too bad the scouts, I believe, they don't give any money apart from them carrying the bomb. It could be that it was only the baseball and scouts, yeah. The melee scouts. $10 credits somewhere. There it is. What ammo? No, don't taunt. Q. There we go. Jesus. It took so far. Yeah, but I pressed G instead of H.
Hey, whips!
Oh! Alright, let him go actually a little closer there. Oh, yep, we gotta cap it. We don't gotta cap it, but we gotta prevent them. There we go. Alright. Ow! I don't know what the that one guy just said. This leg is unchargeable. Well, no, unchangeable. That's fine. One soldier here. Don't let him cap it. Here we go. Oh, I missed 30. Where are they? Where are they? No! Ow, I missed 30. That's fine. 50 bonus to get in out. That's fine. That would have been great. If you just get all the credits, you just get like 100 bonus. It's still something. Also, I don't know if it happens in Man Up. But I remember you don't get a bonus until you actually have collected all of the credits. I can't remember this for sure, but like, seriously, like in boot camp, it's just like a little bit of a mistake when you still can get a bonus if you even get A, but yeah, all the credit rating. Credit rating, yeah, that's what it is. Alright, so maybe that a little bit off, or maybe 1 and then 1 of you. Kind of my movement speed anymore, but let's put that to. Let's put it to crit resistance, maybe.
Everybody ready?
Well, if I know, I could save it always, but yeah, I don't know. It's just much better to be safe than sound. No, sorry, well, safe and sound than sorry. Need a dispenser here. Shut up. The thing is, I don't know how the resolution is. Like, I switched it back to 1080p, but I don't know how the resolution is for the stream itself. I mean, the text is a little bit bleh. I mean, for example, you cannot see like the freaking canteen and stuff like that. But also, I do have to say with the UI, I haven't actually just made my weapons any smaller, even though most TF2 players, even nowadays, customize their HUD and stuff like that. But I just want to keep it, I don't know, classic. It's good enough for me. I don't play this competitively, let alone like haven't played this in a while. Last time I really actively played this was like in 2015, some sort of that. Nope, I didn't mean to press escape. I actually pressed the console button, yeah, because I opened the console for this. 32. Come on now, ready. Sorry, I didn't actually press ready myself. I have issues. What a player name. You probably can't see that yourself, but the player hasn't connected. His name is just I have issues. Can't see him on the scoreboard yet. House, house. Oh, yes. Yeah, for the medic, it's kind of great to equip the crit screen instead of being invulnerable all the time. Crit screen is just like, well, you want to destroy as many bots as possible, obviously, especially the bot who's always carrying the bomb. And if it just gets tougher and tougher, the crit screen is just always a very good option to destroy them, rather than just your own survival. Well, you need to survive, of course, but like mostly they won't be attacking you as much. We're just using the Uber charge.
Protect the facility.
If it's just indeterminate, doesn't mean it will. What? What is he talking about?
Let's get him.
What the hell? They're talking about the freaking engineer who just disconnected, I believe. Or it could be like he switched the class. Oh, that's right. I don't get the burn damage away. Even though I collect the money and get some health out of that. I really don't know what the freaking pushback is for. It's like, shove someone.
Alert. A tank has
Tank! Kill it! This time, Ella McLean didn't say that. Oh, my ping also could be a little bit high. Yeah, 119. Oh, we do have an NG, yeah, still. Sergeant Hulka. For the tank, though, you cannot equip any, like, midi-crits for the tank, I believe, no. No, so, or even, like, any milk effect, so... Oh, God. Ear rape. Actually, the money. Money. All the money is collected. Great. Ah, and here comes the big robot. Oh boy. And basically the medics are also programmed that if you hit them, they would immediately just do their Uber charge, but they had to like charge up a little while. After that, oh, I'm a little screwed here. Ah, there was also a lot of money I didn't collect. Oh yeah, got the rain blower. Ah! Sorry I missed credits, I got blocked by everyone. And again. Let's try that again. You can buy yourself back even with some credits. And I bought myself back for 0 credits, it seems. I don't know. I missed a couple credits, probably 20 or so. There we go. Good job.
Good. Now get to an upgrade station.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Let's not do that. Movement speed, and then one of you. And then one of you. So I can just hit people faster. Got slightly bigger ammunition pool. Sergeant Hulka. Slowpoke, what the hell? Why are we kicking him? Sorry, I didn't look at the chat. I saw you chatting, but I didn't see. Alright. He sucks. That's what he's saying here, if you just cannot see that. Because he sucks. That's what he's saying. Box the dispenser. Come on, NG.
Y'all ready?
Could you put the disc over here? He's the me in the team, exactly, yeah. All for me. That's what he thinks about mostly, I guess. NG, may I ask, how long have you played this for? So he's nursing on it. Yeah, he is. Yeah, fair to call him suckers. Like, we cannot actually just all be here. So that's all would bombard us. What the hell? If we actually just had some control over this freaking NG, we would be great, but yeah, no. So the news where to set up, but they know best, yeah. Just not listening to what's going on here. Yeah, exactly. That's how I worked on when I just started up this game. It was 7 years ago. I made my own rules, pretty much. Although I didn't play NG, that would have been the worst part.
I'm ready.
What does someone with 500 paid tours know?
Everybody ready?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You basically don't have any experience from those, no. This NG, though, he just started up the game, but he knows everything. Let him just plan whatever he's planning. Alright, NG, what's the plan? You're the engineer, after all. Hawkeye, do you even know how to talk to us? No need to do voice chat, but, like, do you even know how to chat? Press Y. Nah, he's just a troll. Ah, that's what he is. He's a troll. Never seen like anybody actually like that. 5-year-old playing quarterback. But I could press F and F10, enter, yeah. Yeah, why did you do that, actually? Like, if he actually plays on a laptop. And the thing is, the laptop has... They have the freaking FN button if you just wanted to press F10 inside the freaking application we're on. Mostly a game. But, yeah. Incoming!
Incoming!
I love the heaviest incoming sound effect, or the voice line every time. It's like, incoming!
Man, Kobe's on.
So he has the best voice lines in the game. Has to have. Mythic is spy!
2, 1.
Of course, put this Spencer here. There we go. Oh boy! Jupi Juri. Tervetuloa, tervetuloa. Hyvää joulua muuten. So I do have to mention my challenge. Oh, partially finished as well. I killed him. 5 more credits. Where are the 5 credits? There you go.
Thanks, Doc.
Kiitoksia vaan. Oh. Yeah, that is a lot of damage by the soldier alone. There you go. Got all the credits. I just like always have to concentrate on one thing only. It's like I cannot even shoot the enemy and just look at the credit count at the same time. It's like, did I miss any? Because that's what the scout is really for. It's just always collecting the credits. What could be a great secondary to have in collecting the credits is the pyro, but like he doesn't have the freaking magnet for the bills.
Doc, come on, man.
Alright, there we go. Thank you very much.
Hey, whip.
Did I miss any? Almost. Freaking Fists of Steel have like some bullet resistance, but they have like vulnerability to melee. Even though if I just use the panel war, it's just like, oh, it's gonna be very effective. Oikeasti. Really, the first time watching a finished TF2 streamer. I've seen a couple of them. Although they don't like always play TF2. There's like, oh, play for fun. Wow, mid-air. That's a real Quake player, that's what that is. Come on.
Catch this. Out of missing credits. See, I can only focus on one thing at a time, just shooting at the enemy and then just collecting credits. What I can do is just always smash my melee button and just circle around the enemy bed. And I do get the I do get the health out of the money though.
Wave defeated.
Yeah, I missed like 40. No, 25. Still a. Nope. Let's get health on kill, although I don't know. Clip size is good, damage is also good, always. What to get after. I don't need health regions, I'll just get the health from the money. I don't know. Tässä pelissä on 1200 tuntia. You have 1200 hours, I basically don't even have... Oh, what did I do? I pressed Alt, that's what I did. I don't even have like 100, well there's 1000 hours, yeah I do have over 800 but I don't have 1000. Let's see, fire and speed, nah, I'm just gonna... I don't want to drain him too much, but I'm gonna get like ammo capacity I guess. Oh, somebody disconnected every time. There's like an action made on the server, it just always brings down the freaking UI here, this freaking shop. I believe they've never fixed that. I don't know if they actually have had the freaking feel to even do that. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We barely even managed to do this without him. Yeah, now the medic's gone. Yeah. Look at if you got the flog, then you can solo it. Yeah, for the pyro, the phlogistonator is just a very good flamethrower. Even though it cannot air blast, it has a meter for damage.
Go, go, go!
That when it's full, you can like taunt and then enable like crits for I don't know how many seconds it is. It could be 5, it could be even like a little bit more. But it's very effective in VM. You're out in a moment. Oh come on, let's try this. I don't like my frigging NG myself, but still. I mean, he does hug the frigging, like not the sentry, but the dispenser all the time. NG, I know you're worried, but couldn't you just, let's see, maybe put it on the stone here, like the sentry, and then the dispenser would just be healing from down here. Huh?
Y'all ready?
Doesn't even understand English. He's got 41 ping. I understand that's like in American servers. I have to simplify my English for you. Sergeant Halka, can you move your dispenser closer to your teammate? Oh, he didn't answer. It's freaking useless for what ammo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's just no use for the Zenji if he just keeps us out of ammo. Yes, exactly. Can you suck less maybe and cooperate more with your team? I believe he's typing. He's typing very slowly.
5, 4,
Oh, the demo's had enough. Yeah, he switched to an NG.
1. Tank! Kill it!
Alright, tank. Wait, I fired... Alright, he's soloing the tank. While I get the money. Oh boy. It's pretty much thanks to the freaking Sandman scouts that I get slowed down. It's even showed like the classic Polcho icon there right next to my health that I was actually slowed down, even though it wasn't like a Polcho, it was the baseball. I'm probably shooting spiky, or like smashing spiky baseballs there. Oh shit, there's a sentry there. The NG bot is not good. Yeah, great, then he leaves his dispenser right there. Although engineer is a human. It could be, yeah, that this engineer is not even human. Boy, all that there. Again, missed the freaking credits because of that sentry. Dang, I guess we're gonna kill on the demo man with this. Tank. I believe that was Hulka's sentry. I mean, the most likely was. Left it in the freaking way of the tank. At least it got most of the damage, but still, it's like better to move it away for a while. Oh wait, that's a lot of damage. Damn. Cannot then. Buy myself back.
Drop that tank.
Okay, this weapon incoming. Man, dude. Come on, don't call him like that. I'm not sure if I should translate that from Finnish into English. The thing is here in Rottenburg, though, the tank just like takes a kind of a detour down here. We cannot enter, so you actually have to like go to the other side quick enough to actually prevent it from like flying a bomb. But you also like have to defend this front right here. But the tank basically re-enters from here. Here he comes. Yeah, we've got some time here. It's fine. Basically, it's just already dead. We've got the pyro. Alright, it's revealed. Let's go. Kill him. Alright, Hulka, show me your best. Look, he's only got his freaking shotgun. He's up. Has he seriously upgraded his shotgun? Because he didn't reload for a while. Oh boy. Guys.
But there are more. Get to an upgrade station. Quickly. I'm giving you a bonus.
Sorry I missed a lot of credits. I'm a bad scout. I think this is boot camp. Yeah, the thing is, I'm really not sure if he can even get the 50 bonus in man-upping, but yeah. Here you can, at least. What am I going to upgrade now? I've got full movement speed. I don't know. Basically, all resistance would be fine. 275 left. Bit of a faster firing speed, and that's gonna be it. It's not too fast. It's fine. Good enough.
Hey, good job there.
Very high DPS, but not so much ammo consumption. Pew, 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 pew. It's gonna be a miracle if we can actually win this with this setup alone. 2 NGs, 1 pyro, that's gonna be it. We'll be saved by a good NG and Hale's own strange collective professional floggish nature. Oh my god, seriously. I mean, the Hale's own quality is just like, well, it's not quality, but basically he's got it for such a long time. He's got so many kills with it. Oh! There we go. I don't know what the audio box sometimes are. Nah! I've never done this with the short stuff, seriously. I've never thought this has actually existed. Engineer supelatuin hahmo. Mulla on, en mä oikeastaan muista, siis varmaan Pyro olisiko ollut. Yeah, Pyro is probably my most played class. But like at first, naturally was the heavy. Even like I wanted to even play him in Man Up or like Man vs Machine, but professional sandwich too. What the hell? If I were playing heavy, I would just dispense a straight what the hell? Professional sandwich.
Go!
What? Not the Robo sandwich?
Pony up, boys.
Let's go!
I mean, even I don't have that, but yeah, the Robo sandwich looks great. Sandwich make you strong. What the hell? Yeah, this is looking fine. Let him hog his dispenser as he wants, even though it is imported, I get that. But he knows what he's doing. Maybe. Just look at him, he even placed the sentry here. Good boy. Pyro toiseksi pelatuin, no niin. Way ahead. I mean, then there's me, but I've been just trying to collect money, and failed miserably at that as well.
The robots are here. Protect Manco.
Yeah, I've rarely gotten the mid-century myself, just mostly just wrench speed and that's about it. Turret and building states.
Eat my dust!
There we go, good money. Oh, the medic's dead. I mean, he's even got a pistol, which, well, I haven't much used. I've mostly used a Wrangler.
Hey, whip!
I mean, then he's got the freaking... I saw him have a hell of a clip in his shotgun as well, in his Frontier Justice, but... I don't know if you should upgrade the clip, and instead just upgrade the freaking reload speed. That's what you should do. Alright, good. Good. We got all the money. Oh, a soldier now, I see. Oh, we got an additional soldier. Never mind. Nice. Oh, we got 6 people now. Good. Got one plain S. Oh, wait. Soldier now, though. Poor fool retard with a pistol at times. That's what he does like to go. Alright, depends. There we go.
But we're not done yet. Good. I'm giving
Oh, there
you
we
a
go.
bonus.
We got every single credit. Nice. Projectile penetration could also be a thing. I mean, the thing is, the icon might actually just like make it a little bit bleh, but projectiles penetrate enemy players. Oh, I see. So the projectiles are the freaking bullets, even though this weapon's hit scan. I don't know. Got so many credits, I can upgrade damage. Go for that. Move it, lads. I'm gonna move it. There you go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Oh yes, he left.
Ready.
Praise the gods, he has left. Yeah! He's even like in the chat, like, oh yeah! Praise Gaben. It's like, it probably He probably thought in his mind, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna hear their reactions when I leave this server, but yeah, I'm gonna tell they're gonna be happy. It's like it, most likely it was like that, because otherwise, I haven't even seen like an NG player be that like kind of, I don't know, still knowing kind of what he's doing, but also like, hell if I know, acting like a freaking newbie. Corpulent mass. Praise the Lord. I could actually just put the resolution a little bit lower, maybe to 720p, so I could even see the chat, just barely. This might take a while. I put the UI even larger a little bit. Mutta sulla on muuten joulu mennyt, mulla melko rennosti. Mulla kanssa oikeastaan. Aika lailla sillain eilinen meni perheen kanssa vietettyä ja tällainen. Ihan lepposa joulu on ollut. Mulla itselläni alkaa armeija nyt tässä heti loppiaisena. Mulla on yksi lomapäivä vähemmän kuin muilla oikeastaan, että menen suoraan sitten prikaatiin, kun muut vielä viettää viimeistä lomapäivää. Oh, money. I can barely still see like how much money I have left. Oh, I see. This guy's got Uber charge here instead of the Crits Creek.
Thanks, Doc. Hey, whip!
I should have seen it for that medic, but there it is. Yeah, it's the stuff of money. Oh, they picked it up.
Thanks, Doc.
Going up here. Oh boy, he flew a bunch. How much Uber charge does he have? There you go. Oh, I see. So, yeah, because he had the power-up canteen with him, yeah. So he's probably got the Crits Creek. Oh, no, he actually does have the, oh, the freaking normal medigun. There we go. Big robot incoming. That is a pyro. Incoming! Air blast pyro. There we go. Good job. Ammo, there we go, thank you.
Hey, whip!
Got a bit of a high ping here as well. Like I figured these would be the American servers. Take down that teleporter. Teleporter's already down, I believe. There we go. Mistä toi nimi on tullut? No, en tiedä, vähän niinkö mun oikeasta nimestä oikeastaan. Mä sanottiin aika lailla kaapeliksi ihan niinkö koulussa. Oikea nimi on Kalle, niin siitä se on tullut. Oh yeah, I do like how the icons immediately on the UI are just like a little bit buggy because I switched the resolution. I should have just restarted the game, but I should have left the match if I did that. But here we go. Mutta niin sit se numero 47, en tiedä, se on vaan numero mitä näkee niin pirun usein. But it's kind of, I don't know, I feel no difference. I mostly just take the ammo from my pyro canteens, but that's pretty much it. I'm just running around. I don't have much time to stay on the dispenser.
Who is not ready?
Fall in, men.
Go, go, go!
Ah! It's different, that's what I mean. Well, it depends on the class, yeah. And if you have a very dumb engineer and no engineer, there's no difference, no. But if you have a very good engineer that could actually just take care of his team with a dispenser, there's the difference.
Ready.
It's okay, you're likely salty. His name even, you can see, like, is likely salty.
Alright, man. Let me kill them. Thanks.
Sorry, your microphone is kind of bad. I knew this would actually come. So at some point, somebody's going to talk to that microphone. It'll be like a microphone eventually. But yeah, let's see. They're going to have a tank. Oh, look at the scorch shot. It's super fast. Is a scorch shot that fast really necessary? I guess it is.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Of course not.
The final wave is upon us.
What is this boot camp? Yeah, I don't know. It's full retard.
3,
That's what boot camp is.
1. Alert. A tank has entered the area.
Oh, I've got 6 in clip. There we go.
Alert. There are multiple tanks.
Juripuri 6-3 tuli samalla tavalla kuin tulee nimi Juhan. No. Joku nimi on joo. Oh yeah, 3 tanks here, I remember this. You destroy all tanks, that's pretty much it. That's all you did. Alright, this is easy. Far from you, Lego, yeah. Should have been kind of aware of the fence. Then there's the freaking spies. Sorry, I don't speak any Spatalushka.
Okay. No.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a medieval tank, look at that. All you do against tanks mostly, if it's just the tank only here, it's just this. Which one should we destroy first? Oh, hello. But I guess I'm just gonna go for this one first, since that one's gonna go take a detour there where we can actually just like proceed. There we go. It's almost down. Go to the other side already. Sorry if I'm missing credits. Oh, it's the last wave. It doesn't matter.
Here come the spies.
Well, the last wave, yeah, it doesn't matter much, even though, like, if you do want to get a credit
The
rating
tank
of
is almost to the hatch.
A plus all the time. GG. Told you we could make it. Although, and no offense, it's no wonder your name is just likely salty. You kind of were. No offense, man, no offense. Great games. Credit rating C. We missed like 76. 176. I could agree more, though, that NG was just useless. And it does not indeed make a difference whether we have no NG or that NG. I'm a pain in the ass, but it's for the team, yeah. More than useless. It was. It was a great game, though, nevertheless. Thanks for playing Man vs. Machine. Man up for more. Yep, and the resolution makes this whole freaking piece of shit, yeah, kind of worse. But that's what basically it was. I'm gonna restart the game in just a moment, so I can show the rest of the game, basically. But I did go for Man vs. Machine first, but let's see, what else should I do? probably try playing with bots. The thing is, like, I'm gonna try. But I can only try like control points and then payload. Yeah, that's what I can only try. Since the original Team Fortress and Team Fortress Classic did not have a payload objective in the game, TF2 though, that was one hell of a game mode, and it still is. It's still a magnificent game mode to play. Halvin kilanainen mikki, minkä marketista löytyy, se on sen kurkkuun asti tungettu. Ja niin jo, mikä sillä oli, niin joo. Yeah, that guy had just, like, the Lego guy in that game just had something else for a microphone, but yeah, let's see. Mostly if you just, like, queue up for casual, though, in TF2 here, nowadays. It might have, like, some players just always taunting in place and stuff like that. And that brings me up to something. The thing is, when the, kind of... What was it again? Was it the freaking conga dance? Oh yeah, the conga dance. I remember that. The freaking day it was added, even during the whole week, people were so freaking upset that TF2 would just die on that date. I do have to see on which day it was added, actually. I just, like, quickly check it here. Or was it the conga? Oh my god. But the conga, basically what people formed was just lines of just conga dancing all around and everything like that. People were just so freaking upset that TF2, which is that day, died because of everybody dancing conga and nobody actually playing the freaking game. Even if you just killed them and stuff like that. They were still just continuing conga around. And it got added on June 18th, 2014. The Love and War update. Oh my god, I do have to actually just get through this. The Love and War, it basically didn't have any, like, cinematic or any short film like the expiration date or the, what is it now? Well, basically that update had. But yeah, this one, though, it was the Brit update, I believe. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's also not shown here. Yep, there we go. Now it is. Weapons. Oh yes, I remember this. Well, it actually was on the same kind of... Yeah, I believe the video itself was only added later, but it probably already was on, like, 2014 when the expiration date short film got added. But yeah, the Love and War update, though, added the conga tone, basically, and that was something else for the community, at least during that week. But, like, of course, people still got bored of the freaking taunt. That was, like, still the most memorable thing I've ever seen in TF2 even. Muistan, kun kerran mullakin oli 24 ihmisen pituinen kongajono. Yeah, you could even form so, like, long lines like that back in the day. Nowadays, what people do is just maybe Kazatsky kicking all around, but that's about it. Kazatsky kick is another one. Yeah, there it is. I remember this theme as well from the game alone, but I'll be damned. They will begin performing a traditional Ukrainian hopak dance to a fast-paced folk tune. Yeah, there's no need to hear that. Siinä oli koko servo, yeah. The whole freaking server of 24 people just attended the freaking conga dance. Like... So everybody was just, like, congaing around. And then people really, like... That was the shit. That was, like... When TF2 eventually was said to, like, freaking die finally, he's like, oh no, everybody's just gonna go congaing around. This is gonna be the whole game. Even if I kill them, they're still gonna continue do that freaking dance every single time. But no. They eventually got bored. And only 5 years later, or 5.5 years later, pretty much, they announced that, like, there was gonna be no major updates anymore to TF2. But that's basically it. I love that freaking update. The Love and War was just so memorable. Yksi krittiraketti tappet yli puolet. Ei vittu. Yeah. Like, people were just... And then suddenly just one soldier with a lucky random crit just, like... And killed the whole freaking pile of... Or, like, the freaking line of conga people is like... What the hell? That's what they did, but they still started congaing around. But I do want to play payload here. I don't know on which side I'm going to be on, but mostly red defenses, or defense the payload for being pushed into the goal here, which mostly is just the well, their base, and yeah, eventually they would just bomb the hell out of it. I mean, blue, and then blue obviously is just like, yeah, trying to get it there. Hoodoo. Hoodoo. What the hell? I've seen this picture. I don't know what hoodoo actually is, but like let's see. Maybe a community thingy. Let's see. What it is, like a community map, maybe a YM, a sniper guess, yeah. As an engineer, remember your abilities to live. Yeah, I don't know. This is basically useful if you're just a beginning player. That is a very good tip for like all the beginning players. But here we go. It seems I'm on red. I just could be the agony of choice. Let's go for NG. I don't know. We got crappy arsenal, but whatever. The spy's already here. Sniper no esta vida. Ah, I already capped it. You failed! Yeah, sometimes it doesn't even have to be bombing the enemy base. It's just like, yeah, they just need to capture it and then, yeah, we give up immediately. Let's try this again. I'm gonna be somebody else this time. Pyro. Let's try that.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
I don't know what this arsenal is, but I can't actually remember what the man melter did. Pew. You can just like it kind of has the same fire rate as the rest of the flame, or like the, what the hell, the flare guns. But I want to change that to. Perhaps the scorch shot. I haven't used the scorch shot mods. One kill, that's it. Same goes with the bot killer flamethrower. Just like only got that ever since I probably just, I don't know, not play TF2 at all. So only got this, but that's about it. Krittejä kun sammuttaa. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So when you just like extinguishing your teammates, you get like critical hits on it, but I'm still gonna use the scorch shot. Spy!
2, 1.
Oh, I've got stuck here. Thank you, medics. Damn it! Spammia spawnille, yo. Yeah, the thing is I haven't played this in a long time, especially Payload. I haven't played the whole game in general. I haven't played it in a long time. But tips are appreciated though. The thing is, like, I still could be a newbie even after 7 years of just owning this game. Stand next to the cart, damn you. Good hit. Wrong weapon at the wrong time. Medic! Oh, yeah, the thing is, I do have my contracts though. Yeah, score points is Pyro, 2 CPs. What did it? Of course, they rocket back, but there we go. Probably have a high ping here as well. Ah! Damn it! That was a dead ringer. Jos lähdetään spawnista kuin 2 demollista. Yeah. Demoman can be a nuisance in this freaking game. Whoop. Should have just like used my melee on the spy there. Immediately knew it was a spy. You got collision on me. Enough of him. Let's go for Demo Man here. But I could be right in saying that the Demo Man is actually just like the class that's just mostly using the default weapons all the time. It's like, what else do you need for Demo? If you just like playing traditional Demo, that is. Which in payload, especially on defense, you mostly will be. Ha ha ha! There we go. Where did he come from? What the hell? The demo pan, yeah, exactly. Got the friggin' frying pan for the demo. Yeah, Dead Ringer. The Dead Ringer is just like, I don't know, it's a very cool concept for like a cloak watch, but still. It is kind of like, I don't know. It does demand a little bit of skill, but only by a little bit. All you have to do is just like equip it. The next damage you take will just like poke you. Then you just like, oh, come back from the dead, and yeah, that's it. You just backstab them easier. Like they think you're dead, but you're not. Roll back to medic. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god. Scout just standing still. Ah! Shadow. Jesus. The freaking scout. If he timed out on the freaking scout, that would have been one hell of a great timing.
A ninja knows no fear.
Well, you could say the same with Heavy carrying that Huolong heater. Right, but he has the lock and load actually. The lock and load could be a better for directed. In fact, it is better for directed. So you cannot actually do anything else with it. But the same goes actually nowadays with the Demo Man's
No ordinary wing.
normal grenade launcher. The thing is, like, you can only direct it with it if you just like won't completely direct it with it. Because the thing is, if it touches the ground, it cannot like hit the enemy a second time and explode them like through the ground. So you have to wait for the timer, which is kind of sad. But then again, like, oh, then you can use the sticky bomb launcher instead, which has even more ammunition than standard grenade launcher. Oh, where did he fly? Oh my god. Oh, why did I do that? This has to have like one of the best frigging explosions and effects for explosions as well. Even for a cartoonish game like this. Oh yeah, he already got that. Ammo! Thanks for the heals. Oh boy. There's a spy there, I saw that. There we go, spy's down. Where is he? Oh, look at that. Where's that spy? Oh, it's Uber. Get the hell out of here. Christmas tree and Santa. Fire! We know, Demo, you're in agony. I need some ammo. No, come on, you're just hogging all the ammo. Oh shit.
bloody spy!
One grenade. Could I kill the spy? Ha ha. It could be that he's not dead. He could use the dead ringer, but yeah. Don't hog the freaking ammo. What I can do is just go up here. Oh shit, if I can time my sticky bomb. Hops right. There we go. Get all the ammo I need from here. I don't understand it though, like compared to the pre-release version and like, yeah, I don't know. Perhaps even the like first release of TF2, they just removed like most of the shaders and like cool looking stuff from the graphics as well. For example, if you just, oh boy, oh. What are you doing? But yeah, if you compare the shaders and stuff like that, for example, like of this final release to the pre-release, perhaps. It's basically got downgrades on everything. Oh shit. Like even Demo Man, you can see it's like, it's not a shader thing, but in any case you can see Demo Man's grenades in the grenade launcher even get depleted every time you shoot the thing. And even though you still have like, I don't know, 6 grenade launch, or like grenade slots for the grenade launcher, it still like, shows like only 4. Always. I don't know why you would only like load 4 in it though. Oh wow, what a shot it is. Originally it did have like 6 in a clip, but that was probably too much. Now what do you have? The whole long heater. Jesus' own minigun. How is that? What the hell? I mean, Merry Christmas, I guess. If he's named that today, then I'll be damned. Alright, well. It's fine. Spy stepping my sentry. Why should we kick him? No. Don't kick him. Danke, Herr Doctor. Oh, that was close. Alright, come on, come here. Got a surprise for you. Merry Christmas. That was his grenades that killed him, it's fine. Oh! Damn it! Did he just switch teams or what the hell? So that was Jesus, he was also using the Hualong heater, but what the hell? Yes, it's still a minigun. He did actually. There's a player named Jesus there. I understand it. Go, go, go! I got gnomed. Nah. 10 more seconds, don't let him push. Oh, that was a bad jump. Yeah, I'm very low on health. I don't know why I actually just went for it like the freaking... Ah, there we go. Clang, clang, clang. The downside for the pan is that it just keeps a hell of a lot of sound if you want to be tactical with the weapons, but who the hell would do that? Please rate the quality of the map you just played. Pretty good. Shut up. Whoever's just doing that taunt. Let's go for the Thunder Mountain. Which one is gonna be? Swiftwater, rather, yeah. I believe I've played this map as well. Pun what it is. Pain in the ass. That's what it is, kind of. Pain in the ass. It's not a pain in the ass. Not only that, but it's also a pain in the ass. It is kind of what it is. Aaron Schwab, McKellen, Lemon made this map. By himself, it seems. I mean, Swiftwater, I believe I have made this. But that's what TF2 is also very known for. The thing is, like, it also added community stuff like that. It's very good. But we're on blue this time.
Competition begins in 60 seconds.
And it seems I chose competitive instead of casual, did I? I don't know. Nevertheless, I'm probably gonna choose... Hell if I know, Medic. I'm really rusty with Medic, so it's actually good that I'm just at least practicing him. Every single time. Those death sounds especially just make this so hilarious. I gotta add every single one of them death sounds into like my own death command. We just like type exclamation death. That's it. I love this theme. Salomon. We actually have some fins here. So it's 4 versus 5. Great.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Yeah, with the medic's crossbow, actually, the Crusader's crossbow, it's, oh, I got a new item. What is it? The Vital Sword, yay. But yeah, the thing is, like, the Crusader's crossbow is just what it is. It could also, like, how to heal me when I just shoot somebody with it. Fire special bolts, no, you can heal teammates, yeah.
Mission begins in 30
It will
seconds.
reload out automatically when it's not active, so like this. But it also does have the freaking like wind-up time, so you're not gonna shoot it any faster than just even the AWP. I believe. You can do that with it. Not too bad.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Suomi, Finland, perkele. Yeah, we've got some Finns. We got Salomon.
2, 1.
Immediately turn back. Why didn't I actually just do the Uber charge? What the hell? Again, I'm the rusty medic. You need to tell that immediately. I'm a dumbass medic. And maybe medic is not my my class, not the class for me at least. But at least I played some medic a little bit in payload, but yeah, I just did not remember that. Let's go for a soldier. I don't know. Just chain 3. Oh, there we go. Teki aika paska medikillä, yeah. It just demands some skill. I mean, nobody's ever shittier than me. I'm at least doing this game, yeah. Oh man! Oh, he got sentry, but he got both of them, so not bad.
Why is that cart not moving?
There's a surprise for you. Sentry attack! Oh shit! Oh, sentry is already down. I'm gonna be very close to the payload as well. Like this is not enough range. So it's not like in Overwatch where they just freely extended a range as well as like made the payload a little bigger. But here, just like gotta be right next to it to push it. There's like so few players here around. Like, I'm the only one pushing. I don't know what they're doing. Oh my! They nevertheless are not even coming near this. This is... Random crits are just satisfying as hell. Every single time. Clang! Cry some more! So as heavy that spy pillar. I could play heavy as spy, yeah. Oop, I could play them. Just gotta push this next point and then maybe die. Or even before that, I could do that. That's the only thing they've actually concentrated on, just like not defending the payload. Finally. Yeah, there we go, and I could actually die here. Heavy is actually much better here. I forgot about this. Yksipiippunen perunapyssy. That's what it is. It's a single-barrel potato gun, actually written in Finnish. I'm sorry about that. It's like, it's been 2013 or something like that when I've created that weapon. Or like named that weapon like that. Yksipiippunen perunapyssy. Single-barrel potato gun. That's what the Tomislav is. Help capture! Oh! But he headshot me. You crouch. I mean, the thing is, you cannot actually move around when you're just crouching with heavy. What the hell was that? Ow! Why? No reason given. Ah! Don't do him. I mean, basically don't have a medic, so I'm not gonna like survive for too long with spies, so yeah, I'm gonna switch off. There we go. Not that like Tranger, what the hell? Freaking revolver, there we go. Latranger actually, I can't remember. It gives you cloak a bit on hit, but I don't know. Maybe I should equip it actually. The thing is, it's got damage penalty, but it's not a bad revolver, especially for cloaking. Auto ampuu perunasingolla, pitää helvettiä. En oo nähnyt. Why am I First of all, I should have just cloaked right there. I'm a crappy spy. Rusty. It's like what this game basically is just a sniper fest. We only got one sniper. We now have two actually. But then we have, wait a minute, we got SCO on both sides. How's that possible? Accused of cheating? Yeah, sure. I see, he's hacking. So that's why there's just not many players around. If I even like put a bolt up here, let's see. Be a coach. How do I even like get a vote here? Call a vote. Oh, it's currently in progress. Yeah, they're banning that one player. It's gonna take a while.
Isn't moving, gentlemen.
I know. There we go. He's been banned. There we go. Vote is currently in progress. He's already banned. Where's it again? Can I kick him? He probably already left. I don't know. No, the Shellman is still there. So it's not visible in the list, or it could be... Wait a minute. Report player. Shellman. Cheating. There we go. Much better.
The count is supposed to move forward.
Just in case, I'm probably going to leave the server, even though, well, I don't know.
The bloody
I mean, they got a hacker. We cannot actually proceed there, because he's just... Even if I'm cloaked... Look at this. I'm just gonna let us push here. No. A spy, I cannot push this alone. It was completely turned around and then he just shot me. Yeah, I'm not buying this bullshit. I mean, that's what TF2 could be filled with nowadays, but I don't know. Yeah, it was casual that I chose. I thought that was actually competitive, but never mind. Let's play attack and defense or stuff like that. I don't know. The control points is just like... it was kind of the same as attack and defense. It's just like both teams just attack. You basically have to capture all the control points for your team to win, no matter if you were just red or blue. But attack and defense is just basically blue attacks, red defense is the points. Or defense the points, without. But CTF is another very stable stable game mode that I also played, naturally. 5 vitu hakkeria. It wasn't 5 hackers, but yeah. There's at least 1 hacker. I don't know. At least I just got 1 out of those. The Carl. I crafted this myself. I don't know. I've mostly crafted some of these. I mean, this one I got from Poker Night 2. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's the character Brock Samson from... what the hell is it? Venture Brothers. Yeah, that's what it is. So, I just got that out of the game. En minä tiedä. Voi olla, että olet. En minä ole varma. Ja tarkoittaa tämän streamin jälkeen. Niin nähdään, mä tallennan nää aina. Samson Skewer. Turtleneck. But the thing is, like, if you just look at my inventory, over the 7 years that I've just at least owned this game, perhaps not play it all the time, but yeah. It still, like, might look pathetic. I only got, like, a very few hats, and that's about it. Mostly just the crates I have are just shit. Some of these I have basically traded, but that's about it. And they're only the weapons, like what I've just also mostly traded. Yep. Also got 2 of those. I should be like crafting stuff, I don't know. Into tokens and stuff like that. 2 forts, naturally. Classic map. It's like one of the most iconic maps in FPS gaming. Right next to Dust Bowl, Crossfire, Dust 2, Facing Worlds, Campgrounds, or DM6, if you will, in Quake 3. There's just so many of them. I just saw a tweet by somebody, I think it was Jaggis Gamer, or it could have been like, what was it now? Lab Phobos. He was just asking, like, what, in your opinion, are the most iconic maps in, like, FPS history? And Facing Worlds has to be there, Dust 2 has to be there. Then there's basically Dust Bowl and 2 Fort from Team Fortress 2. So our flag is right here. But then there's like, yeah, stuff from Quake 3, the camping grounds or the campgrounds. Oh wait. Just double jumping around there. So they're really free to play, oikeesti. Like, eikö sä ostanut mitään tässä? The thing is, it's like not too bad if you haven't bought anything here in TF2. You're still like, you're still good enough with the freaking like default weapons. I admit that. I get why people haven't, some people at least, haven't actually bought anything, like even like some freaking keys for some crates just to get a freaking unusual hat. Because what you just need as far as gameplay goes is just the default weapons. You don't even like need the additional weapons the major updates eventually just brought into the game. Default weapons are just the best weapons, the most versatile ones you can have, especially for a soldier, where I'm mostly using the freaking equalizer, but still. The freaking red skull that's appearing right over my like freaking health is the mark for death. Yeah. The thing is, I can't tell what that does. It just might like I might just look into it, what it does. But basically, like, 50% less healing from medic sources is the thing. Because the thing is, if I equip it, I'm low on health, I can move much faster. That's what it does. 12V. Vittu mä aloitin pelaan tätä, kun mä olin 12V. Yeah, the thing is, if it's just 12 years, this is fine by me. The thing is, like, you don't have to buy anything in this game. Just use the default weapons, and that's gonna be great. Mä sanon saman suomeksi. Ei sun tarvii oikeastaan ostaa tässä mitään. Kun käytät vaan näitä vitun tavallisia aseita, varsinkin tätä haulikkoa tai kaikkea, niin menee hyvin. Ei mitään ongelmaa. No. Vaccinator. He has the vaccinator, so I don't know what. Oh, it's got bullet resistance. I see. It's probably the most common one. What? Why? No. I mean, I would accuse of cheating. Well, maybe. I didn't see the freaking reason for that, but yeah. Was it a card only mini crit there? Oh, I see. So mini crits. Thank you. Which way? This way. Doesn't matter too much. I do have to remember, since this is Tilford, I do have to remember to capture it on the freaking flag and then instead of the freaking battlements. Oh, hello! Sandwich. You got ambushed a bit. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, indeed they do. How about the AWP now? Got the SMG, the frying pan. I like what the sniper players use in TF2. They basically, like through console commands, they can hide their weapon if they just like choose. And even press the weapon button again if they just want to see the weapon. Just to make sure if like what weapon they're carrying. For example, like most players just tend to not even see the sniper rifle. And when they choose the SMG, they can still see the SMG. Alright, come on here. Still have the sniper in my backbone, at least. So I remember that. The long day, ha 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 ha. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on. Come on. Oh, hello. Nice. It's got the Bazaar's Bargain. Man, base charge rate decreased by 50%. The thing is, with the Bazaar's Bargain, you can... What does that even do? I cannot remember. I've got it myself.
We have taken the enemy in
Each scope headshot increases the weapon's charge rate by 25% up to 200%. I see. So, when you get headshots, headshot kills, that is. Yeah. It's even like, it's always faster and faster with the charges. But the thing is, you have to be a very skillful sniper to get that. So, in that case, but it's only in that case, the Bazaar Bargain is just much better. Such as in that case, it's just been alive for quite some time. He just already got 75% perhaps in his Bazaar's Bargain, if not even more. A spy! Damn it. Respawn. It's the thing with these default servers. There's no time limit though, so it's good, but... I mean, the thing is, I believe there's usually no time limit if there's just no caps made, but yeah. Oh!
Pull your heads, look back! 12 feet tall.
Roger that. We have taken the intelligence, I guess. Yeah. There we go. There was a spam in it frantically, and yeah, basically it got the same rhythm as in the Quake 2 engine. It's like that's what the Quake 2 engine can only do. He's just, he could be a friendly spy, but he's just teasing me. Should have just used the SMG. Jesus, that's what the SMG is just pretty much for. They don't have many spies, as far as I can tell, at least. So I could just freely use the SMG if my precision is compromised. That's what they said. Have taken the enemy intelligence. Oh! Man. You have to be very precise, especially when you get a high ping. It's gonna be very hard. Alright, come on. Grr! Probably can't shoot through that roof there. Which one of you is crying? Recharge. Come on, there's no snipers here. But the thing is, I was already a very good sniper in TF Classic, as well as the first Team Fortress, but here in though, it's I don't know, kind of the same, I would say. I mean, he's got an SMG, which is essentially the same as the rapid fire rifle he had, which just used the same ammunition as the sniper rifle, but eventually was kind of the same weapon. And then there's the freaking frying pan, well, at least the kukri, which he by default uses. But yeah, that was basically the crowbar, which was just basically as a last resort, mostly useless. And that's basically it. Then he had the nail gun, but yeah, that's what he ended up not using here. Alright, come on. Really, did they really give up on snipers? No, they didn't yet. Somebody appeared on there. Just get my crosshair over there. I believe you cannot even, like, disable the freaking tunnel vision the scope makes, since that would have been great for the, like, I don't know, aiming down sights, but still. I mean, not like that, but like the zoom in general. If you scope like this, naturally your zoom, or your scope just would enable you, like, as tunnel vision. You cannot see your surroundings or anything like that. Come on. I can hear miniguns. There's nobody coming in. Kusipulla, yeah. Freaking piss of... a jar of piss. That's what it is. Come on. My build is centered there. There he is. That's a dead ringer. Or it could be not, I don't know. If I hear a dead ringer, just barely, it's gonna be that spy. We haven't seen him again in the kill cam. Kill feed, rather. Boom. I have the same laugh in the laugh command. Jar-based karate, yep, that's what it is. Again, dead ringer most likely. Oh. I just thought he just jumped over the freaking thing, but never mind. Oh, great one. Good one. He's got a server clearance specialized kill streak knife. Yep. As if a regular knife wasn't enough. You have to have a server clearance specialized strange kill streak piece of shit knife. Butterfly knife. Yeah. Shit gun? What do you mean? What gun? Use more gun then. If it's a shit gun. That's the engineer's motto. Actually, his motto is, I like to make things, but yeah. Always use more gun if yours isn't enough. Boom. Where are they? Could get closer, but I don't know. That's a spy. It's indeed a spy. It's a dead pyro. It's almost a dead demo man. Oh, he's already dead. No, he's not. Thought he was dead. Had a very silent dead ringer, yeah. Exactly. Didn't even hear him like do that. The thing is, it could have the. Wait a minute. He has the your eternal reward as no, he didn't. He didn't. I thought it would actually just make the dead ringer a little bit more silent, but he didn't have the eternal reward. Fancy knife. That's what he had. In a nutshell. All right, come on. Oh, almost a headshot. If I excel at anything, it had to be the sniper in TF2, I don't know. Even though I just mostly played the pyro. 55. Damn it! Of course, because they get like crits for 5 seconds or so for like when they capture the intelligence for a while. So yeah, then they get the chance to capture another one, I guess. Just what the hell. Muro, I don't know if this guy's finish as well. Oh. I don't know if that will be it for me though. The thing is, like, I've mostly played all the classics except maybe the NG or hell if I know. I played the Scout and MVM, Medic, Sniper, I don't know. Next part though, I believe like there's not much to cover, but yeah, I'm not gonna like cover too much about the expiration date or even maybe the Jungle Inferno update, but yeah. And as in hindsight, I can barely say that like TF2 has gone through a hell of a history even before it was released, and that even like after it was released, it was probably the first FPS ever to have like major updates, and even the microtransaction system it has. Because the thing is, I can only think about like one FPS at the time, and that was also made by Valve. Like CSGO at the time was also like basically the second one it could be that had that microtransaction system, unless it was some EA bullshit that which they finally figured out. It's like Valve figured it out first. But then EA finally just like, hey, yeah, we could do the same. And then they suddenly tried to do the same. And whether it worked or not, we can't tell. Get collided by him. Oh well. Oh, he doesn't notice that that's a spy. Oh, there we go. Now he did. Oh. Could be a dead ringer. Watch out. I could be a spy now. Let's see. For the last trick, I'm gonna play Gaben's favorite class here.
The enemy has dropped our intelligence.
Voi perkele! Yeah, that's how I play spy. I'm just gonna try one more time. But in general, it would have been like nice to see like what the original Team Fortress 2, the more realistic version they showed in E3 1999. That would have been interesting to see. But eventually, I believe that's gonna be like, I don't know, kind of the same as Day of Defeat. Even though it would have been nice to see the RTS functions and stuff like that, the strategic commander class also, what that was gonna be. Alright, so press F just to equip the weapon? No, I cannot remember like what weapon it was. Of course. Overwatch is dead. Oh my god. That is classic right there. It's got kind of nice that he's just named this festive shotgun. Overwatch is dead. Oh great. You're like a little bunny. Screwing around. If anybody's gonna notice, there we go. Achtung, spy! I got so many pyros around, I cannot even play the spy. Impossible! Just... Stop, shit. That didn't mean to like, get out of the game completely like that. But there we go. Disconnect. Yes, leave. Oh well. Yeah, the thing is, I'm probably gonna make one more part of it, and I might talk about the expiration date update, or even the what the hell, the Love and War update and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's like basically I already went through the whole history and everything like that, so I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there, and probably continue it tomorrow. I'm only gonna play like a couple more matches, possibly with friends. I mean, you're also free to like join me tomorrow, whenever I'm gonna do it. The thing is, I still have like we've got some additional like celebration days here in Finland, like during the holidays. So especially tomorrow when it's just Tapaninpäivä, which is kind of hard to translate, but it's also like a celebration day. But yeah, the thing is, like I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna continue this next one though. I hope I can like have enough time for this, but next one will be Left 4 Dead when I'm done with TF2 pretty much, and there's probably gonna be one more part of this. So yeah, next one though in Goals of FPS, yeah, episode 41 will be Left 4 Dead, and I'm gonna play through the first one probably with nobody, but Left 4 Dead 2 will hopefully be with a friend in co-op and stuff like that, or a couple friends even. But in other words, that will be it. So, yeah, it was actually fun to actually play through the whole game. Just like, well, not through, but yeah, pretty much play the whole game after a long time. And, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to continue the episode, if it's going to even be a long stream. I don't know if there will be another part or anything like that. But for now, it is just bon voyage. See you next time. Best of luck to your future endeavors. Goodbye for now. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Goodbye.